Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. I'm your host, Cooley. Tonight is open panel debate night. I welcome all the atheists and the feminists up and the haters. Come prove me wrong. And y'all see the suit too, man. Listen, new studio, new podcast by the spirit, not by the letter. Bro, we can go verse for verse all day long. Doing new things are okay with understanding the reality that we are in competition with one another. But you ladies think that you're special. You are in comfort. Men are men of their word. So here's my word. I'll fly you out here and we can do it in person. And after that, we could box. I'm about my business. So remember I said, when I ask you these questions, I will dismantle your entire argument. That's the end of the debate, my dog.
I'm 39, but I don't look your typical 39.
Belly.
Yeah.
You look 39. It's okay though. That man isn't intimidated by a woman like you. He's annoyed by a woman like you. Because a man doesn't want to date another man. He wants to date a woman. All right, welcome back to No Fugazee Podcast. I am your host, Cooley. Tonight is open panel debate night, ladies and gents. So anyone that wants to join the stream tonight, go ahead and click the first link that's pinned in the YouTube comments, or go on over to the YouTube description and click the first link that's in the YouTube description. We got a few other links in the YouTube description. The second link is going to be for the members. So if you like the podcast and want to support, become a member. We got 3 tiers. First tier is gang. Second tier is hitman. Third tier is mob ties. You join any of those tiers, you're locked in with us. Then the other link is for one-on-one consultations. We also have the clips channel. And then we have all of the other social media accounts where we post clips on there all the time. So if you're not following us on TikTok, X, Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that, all of the links are down below. All right. Let's have a good debate night tonight, man. I missed yesterday's stream, so I'm like, you know what? It was either make it up today or make it up on Sunday. And I'm like, let's make it up today on Friday. I ain't got no plans. Normally, my Fridays are super busy. And I finally had a chill Friday with no plans. And it's, probably been 6 months without a Friday with where I had a Friday with no plans. So I was chilling and I'm like, you know what? Let's just hop on stream and let's do a podcast, man. Let's do open panel debate night and let's get it popping, right? So that's what we doing tonight, man, is open panel debate night. Call me the can man. Anyone can get it. Let's go. All right. Let me make sure my audio is good. Got a little flash on my thing. Okay, audio seems good. Chat, put a 1 in there if the audio's good, but I think it is good. Shouts out to some of the members in here now, and the mods. I see JB the King. I see you in here, man. We got the Fallen One. I see you in here. Who else we got in here? I think that's it right now for the members. I think that's it right now for the members. Could have a couple more, but maybe I'm just not familiar with the names. Shouts out to JB the King. He actually just renewed his membership for 14 months.
No Fugazi.
I appreciate that, man. He says, Cooley, stay on CP time. Listen, man, I was only 6 minutes late today. 6, that's not bad, right? That's regular. We got, let me go ahead and make this look better. Why does it look like that? Hold up. There we go. All right. We got Pizzleman58 says, Cooley, my guy, what's going members? What's going members? What do you mean? Oh, what's going on members? Okay. I think are you talking to the members or are you asking me, how do you become a member? I'm not sure. Clarify. Not sure what you're saying, man. But yeah, if you want to become a member, you just click the link. You may already be a member. I'm not sure, but I've seen your name in here a few times. You definitely sent some super chats, but I'm not sure if you're a member or not. But either way, you're always in here supporting. So okay, so you are a member. All right, shouts out to you then, bro. All right. Yeah, man. Let's share the podcast with a friend, a family member. We need to get these live viewers up, man. I've been shadow banned for quite some time now. Well, so we definitely need to get the live viewership up. And I'm actually shadow banned on Facebook too. Like the last few content I posted on Facebook, it's like it got flagged. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So now my so now the Facebook is flagged. So it is what it is. Someone said, yo, what's good with the title of the vid about? You mean what's the title of the vid about? So it's open debate, man. So if you want to come up and debate, let's debate. So I welcome all atheists, feminists, liberals. Come on up and let's debate. That is true. Mark, that is true. You are right. That is because I speak the truth. And nothing but the truth. Can't even speak right now. Who else we got in here? How you getting flagged? I don't know. But I was definitely it was just the content that I was posting. It got flagged. It says that this content, like on Facebook at least, it got flagged. Like 3 of my posts got flagged on there. So it is what it is, though. So first and foremost, I got some clips that we're going to react to. And then whoever wants to join Open Panel Debate Night, you guys can debate. Just click the first link that's pinned in the YouTube comments. Everybody on Facebook, come on over to YouTube at No Fugazee Podcast. I'll stay live on Facebook today for a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and close down a live stream on Facebook. So you guys would have to come on over to YouTube to watch the full show. As far as... let's see, TikTok. We'll be going live on TikTok in a little bit. Bring up some of those crazy TikTok debaters. So we're definitely going to do that. All right, so we got some clips here, and that's one of the privileges that you guys get when you become a member. I only react to your clips. So I probably get I get a lot of clips per day that's sent to me. So I try to react to the ones that really don't have any music in the background and stuff like that. But one of the privileges, if you want my take on something, my opinion, you can send me a clip if you're a member and I'll react to it. So we're going to start off with reacting to the clips that the member sent me. Let me go ahead and get this pulled up. All right, so first clip here. What is this chick talking about? Let me see if I could zoom. Nah, I can't make that bigger. Okay, that sucks. All right, let's go ahead and see what this is about. It says, make it make sense.
This is why I know men are so fucking stupid and the inferior sex, because they'll be like judging women for her body count and then be like, oh, you're run through, not realizing that the very virtue of a woman being with a man is what brought down her value in your eyes. Like, do you even understand how that fucking sounds? Do you even understand how stupid that makes you sound as a man? The only reason why in your eyes this woman is less valuable to you is because she was with one of y'all. Like, do you not see what I'm talking about? Do you not understand what I'm saying?
First and foremost, this lady's forehead is cooked. Bro, she got an 8 head. Like, bruh, like Michael Jordan couldn't even palm her forehead. What's going on with you, ma? You look wild. So that's first thing. Second thing is she's slow. She has a mental issue because she says that, well, men are the ones that have a problem and they're the inferior race because you guys care about a woman's body count. And the only reason why you care about a woman's body count is because she's been with one of you guys. wait, what? She has a weird way of thinking. So when men are speaking about a woman's body count, it's not because of one of you guys. It's like, we don't want the woman to be with another man. Like what? It's like, it's on an individual basis. So as an individual, if I'm dating a woman, it's not that she loses value because she's with like another, like a man, an XY chromosome. It's because, well, that part will be true. It's because she's with another man, not just me. You get what I'm saying? She tried to say like, oh, well, the woman loses value when she's with one of you guys. Yeah, from an individual level. If she's with another guy, she loses value. Not if she's with me, you dork. This chick is delusional. So she really doesn't know how to think. She's like putting the individual and a general all together. It was very weird what she said. Let's continue on.
The only reason why you think she is less valuable is because she has been with you. You brought down the value.
No, you see how she's conflating the idea of men and you as an individual? No, if I'm with a woman and she's been with several other men, yes, then her value would be lower. Chick with a 500 body count, her value is lower. Her value isn't lower when she sleeps with me. You see how she's conflating both of the ideas from an individual basis to a general basis. This is someone that does not have the capabilities to think properly.
You of the woman. Hello? You thought that you ate by saying she was run through.
No, stop it, chick. You thought that you ate. You thought that you was spitting, but you actually said something very nonsensical. It made no sense at all. So, and you can tell that this woman is hurt. You can tell that she's trying to cope because she's had a checkered past. She probably slept around with a lot of men. And now dudes she probably was like the hoe in the town. And those dudes is like, yeah, I don't want that chick. Whatever her name is. What's her name? What is it on here? Shoe girl? I don't know. But let's just call her Shaniqua, right? It's probably because Shaniqua, right? You are hurt because you slept around with many men and now you're just projecting and you're coming up with different coping mechanisms to say, well, this guy rejected me because I have a high body count, but I can't even make sense of it. Look, she says, make it make sense, but she's not even making any sense, but she's conflating individuals and also generalities and individuals. She's conflating both of the ideas.
But you did it. You just confirmed the reason why you guys are stupid and not full of anything but shit. Right? Yeah. So the women that you keep calling run through and low value because she's been with a bunch of men, her value's gone down because you've been inside of her.
No. See what she's thinking? Yo, her mind is completely fried. The woman's value went down because you've been inside of her, like you as the person, the individual. She's conflating that with all men. Dumb. This may be one of the dumbest big forehead people on the planet besides Tyra Banks. She's pretty dumb too. And her forehead is very huge too. But her forehead may be as big or bigger than Tyra Banks. God dang.
That's what brought down her value. Her value was tainted because she was with one of you. Like, hello?
And now she goes back to one of you, like all men. Listen, yo, if she was on my podcast, I would make her cry. She would rage quit. She would rage quit and she would run off. Because this doesn't even make sense. I don't know how someone in their sentences can do both things at the same time. And it's causing her an issue to be able to think constructively. No, the reason why, a man wouldn't prefer a woman with a high body count or a very checkered past, a promiscuous past, has nothing to do with him, right? It has everything to do with her, because she showed a lack of discipline. For women, sex is easy to get. For men, it's much harder to get. So since it's easy for you to get sex, you need to have some sexual discipline, right? And not only that, for a woman, sex is the most ultimate form of submission. There's not a higher form of submission other than submitting to God. Once you submit your body and your will to another man, you already did the most ultimate form of submission. So now you're submitting to multiple men, your value decreases. And also your value decreases not only to just the man's eyes, but to the woman's eyes, is because it's harder for you to feel satisfied. You become picky, you become unruly, and it's just you become more harder to please. And women find themselves in that situation, right? So it's like, it's not that body count is like, oh, a man is afraid of a woman with a high body count. It's like, I don't want to deal with that headache. The chances of her, cheating increases. The chances of having a long-lasting relationship decreases, right? The chances of her being able to follow my lead and get on my program and truly submit to me decreases because she slept around with many men. Like, she doesn't have the same ability to pair bond with a man when she's promiscuous. Women are just incapable of it, right? You're not a man.
Oh, am I stupid? Like, you can't be this done. And this is why I know.
Yeah, this chick is cooked, bro. This chick is cooked, man. Hey, whoever sent me this was a good one. Yo, this chick is... This may be one of the craziest chicks on the that we reacted to in a while, because she literally made no sense. All right, let's get to the next clip. Get the likes up, chat. Let's go. Listen, man, it is open panel debate night. Anyone that wants to join the stream, just click the first link that's pinned in the YouTube comments, or click the link that's pinned in the YouTube description. If you're tuning in on Facebook and you want to debate, you just got to come on over to YouTube and click the link that's pinned in the YouTube comments to debate. We'll be going live on TikTok in a little bit here to bring up some crazy TikTok debaters. But if anyone wants to debate right now, you can. Currently, I'm just reacting to some content that the member sent me. But we can start these debates ASAP. We can get it in ASAP. Pause. So see who else we got. Okay, Pizzleman, I see what you're saying. You said just saying what's up to the members. Saying what's up to the other members. Okay, got you, man. Got you. Appreciate the support, brother. Who else we got in here? We got During the Gray. How's the reading coming along, Cooley? Yo, man, I didn't even get to that yet. You sent me a whole book, but when I read your email, I will reply. Don't worry. You will get a full response from me, because you do seem to have some insight and you do seem to be smart. So I will honor your email and I will read it and get back to you promptly. When I got the time. We got Dana sending in $5. She says, I had a general question. I'm subscribed to Hitman tier. What does the next level provide that I don't get being subscribed to Hitman? Good question. Well, the other tier, one, you automatically get free merch if you don't have any free merch. Two, you get access to me personally when you're at the $25 tier. So, if you want to got any questions, like if it comes to dating and relationships, if it comes to media and marketing, stuff like that, we'll chop it up on a phone and all of that. So that's what you get. So that's that other level. It's a little more personalized. Who else we got in here? Oh man. Yeah, bro, that chick was this chick right here. Yo. Oh, we got Wick Kid sending in $20. He says, what's good, Cooley? In chat, who wants to smoke tonight? Let's get it. Yes, let's get it. Who wants to smoke? Let's get it. All right, let's react to another clip. I got dumber listening to that woman speak.
Guys think that women should be able to protect themselves from rapists?
Of course I do. Yes. Guns aren't necessary. No.
Why? If my rapist has a gun, shouldn't I have a gun?
Your rapist shouldn't have a gun. No one should have guns.
I shouldn't be able to defend myself.
Go ahead and defend yourself.
You can, yeah.
With no guns.
What can I use? What can I use against a rapist or someone that wants to come and break into my home and murder me? What am I supposed to get?
A knife.
A knife. If they have a gun, because criminals don't follow laws, I'm just...
And you know what? This just shows you how women have no idea of the strength that men possess, right? It doesn't matter if you take away all guns and 5 men break into your house and it's you and your husband, you're cooked. You're cooked without a gun. You're cooked. Those 5 men is going to basically have their way with you, take your children, and they're going to off your man. That's what's going to happen. But if you had a gun, 5 dudes break in, pop, 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 pop. Okay, all right, you can get the job done. But this chick is delusional, man. She doesn't understand, just the reality of the world, how even if it's the case that you ban guns, it would still be illegal. And people still do illegal things. So you ban guns, people will still have guns. And who don't follow the rules? The bad guys don't follow the rules. So it's going to be the bad guys that has the guns. The good people aren't going to have the guns. So then you're getting blamed on if you ban all guns.
Supposed to have a knife to protect me against a bullet?
Okay, well, if there was no gun, your rapist wouldn't have a gun.
That's not how it works.
Well, yeah, she's delusional. You see, chat? Well, if there was a ban on guns, then your offender wouldn't have any guns.
Drugs are illegal.
And you see the white chick there, she's just schooling her.
Okay, and people still do drugs, so why?
That's a good point. You just literally dissolved your own argument.
No, sis. No, sis.
Sis, there it is.
She definitely got cooked. She fully dissolved her entire argument. She just refuted it right there. And she said that, she said that drugs are illegal, but people still do drugs. Exactly. Even if you make guns illegal, people are still going to have guns. They're going to do it illegally.
Without fail, sis. All right, you guys really need to work on your manners, your tolerance.
You
guys.
Yo, they was so mad, bro. These chicks are cooked, both of them. Both of them are cooked. Cooked. If you don't understand how the world operates, you're going to suffer. You will suffer. It's not a Disney fairy tale. Life is very, very rugged. There's people out there that want to do very, very bad things. Usually, in a lot of cases, for no reason, just because they want to do bad things. Right? So it's you got to be in a position to protect yourself. But these liberals, they think that, if we just go ahead and, ban all guns, then we'll live in a more safer society. And, it would reduce the levels of harm. It would reduce the levels of, criminality and all of these things, right? Of violence. But if you look in the UK, there's a ban on guns. And what happened in the UK? Well, the knife crimes went up. right? So ban on guns, knife crimes went up. And the knife crimes be bad. Like, bro, you get poked up, it's a wrap for you. It actually can be, worse than a bullet wound. Now, obviously, you get shot in the right area by a bullet, you done for. But like a knife is like, get all shanked up. Listen, man, no one wants to experience that. So no matter how you look at it, you ban all guns. If you never create the invention of guns, you got the invention of swords. You never create the inventions of swords and those type of, metal and stuff type of weapons. Then you got the inventions of like spears, things niggas is throwing in Africa. You got what they do in Africa. They got the thing with they spit it at you with the junk come out, get caught in the neck. I don't know what it's called, but there's always going to be some type of weapons. And then at the end of it, you got these, right? The two most powerful words in the world is boop bop. Boop bop, you got that. So at the end of the day, if you don't have the capabilities to protect yourself, whether this is with these, another invention to create a balance of protecting yourself against the predators or the criminals, then you're going to be cooked, bro. But these chicks don't understand that. They just live in a delusion land. Like, oh, if we just ban everything, it's just going to go away. Now, it will reduce the rate of certain things, but it's going to increase the rate of other things. Decrease the rate of gun violence, increase the rate of knife violence. Silly chick. Let's get to another clip. I think that was the end of the clip. All right. Yeah, that was the end of the clip. Let's get to another one.
You've been single
For a year since March 30th.
and how many bodies did you catch this whole time?
Oh my God, bro.
Be honest.
16 since last year.
16. Okay, what's your total body count?
Bruh. She said 16 in a year. Like, just look at that. Just imagine 16 men in 1 year. Hey, man. Listen, bro. And, this tells you something. And this chick is obviously, most women wouldn't disclose this type of information. So you can already tell that she's a true slore. A true slore to disclose that type of information. She's just all the way with getting down and dirty, right? She's with it all. She got no standards. I'm not. She definitely got standards because she wouldn't let him hit, right? There's always going to be a lot of guys. The most promiscuous woman, they still got standards, but this is just disgusting.
Like 25.
25.
Wait, let me bring that back.
Single.
For a year since March 30th.
Okay, so she's been single for a year.
And how many bodies did you catch this whole time?
Oh my God, bro.
Be honest.
16 since last year.
Okay, so she's been single for a year and she caught 16 bodies. Bruh, the dude that was in a relationship with her, he was suffering. She put him through she put him through hell, bro. Like, he's experienced, he had, and y'all probably like, Cooley, but what do you mean? He probably put her through a whole lot, which is why she was promiscuous. Nah. It don't work like that. If a chick is promiscuous after she was in a relationship with you, it ain't nothing that you did, bro. She had it in her to be promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. Like, hoes ain't made. They're born that way. It's like, nah, I'm playing. Hoes is definitely made. Hoe makers. But, just imagine, like, she broke up with him too, because women initiate, most of the breakups, most of the divorces and stuff like that. So imagine, like, that's your ex, and like he was probably fully simping on her, fully simping. This is why she broke up with homie and all that too. He is probably fully simping, doing the most for her. She was withholding sex for compliance so she can get her way and stuff like that in a relationship, and he was there suffering. And then she breaks up with him. And now he sees this video like, bro, if anything, he should like be thankful and grateful. Like, dang, I done dodged a bullet. Luckily, I ain't knock her up, or, luckily I ain't wife her up, because this promiscuous nature has always been there. It's been dwelling deep in her soul. Like, yeah, I need to let it out.
16. Okay, what's your total body count?
Like 25.
25. Okay, and how old?
Yeah, 25. I don't really believe that. Yeah, I think when she said 16, she came to the realization that she should not have disclosed that. So she's not going to release the truth no more. Like, 16 was the truth. And then she was like, you get no more truth after that. You cooked. So she was like, yeah, nah, 25. That's a safe number, 25. But let's just grant it and say that is true. Let's continue on.
What are you?
23 almost.
Cooked. 23 years. She's 23 almost. So she's 22 with a 25 body count. She has more bodies than her age. Think about that, chat. Shorty collected more bodies than her age. And she collected 16 in a year. Like, imagine how promiscuous you have to be and impulsive you have to be. Because women are selective, so she's just not sleeping with anybody, right? Some of you guys in the chat think like, oh, bro, these hoes be like sleeping with anybody. No, bro, they still got standards. But the thing is, she's sleeping with men because obviously her DMs is filled. Obviously, she's dressing like that, where it look like Miami or something like that. So she got guys trying to holler at her. So she's dressing like that, and also getting a lot of approaches in person, getting a lot of DMs, and then she's just selecting from the best guys that she wants, right? The most attractive men that she wants. And then she collected those bodies. But this would all come from making impulsive decisions. Right? Like, oh, yeah, well, this guy was really hot and attractive, but I let him smash, and, he didn't text me back after that. Well, okay, well, now I got to get the next guy. Then she goes to another guy in her DMs, or the other guy that pulled up in the Lambo, like, yeah, shorty, what's up? Hop in. And then her body count just keeps increasing and increasing and increasing. And now you know how hard it's going to be for her to, like, settle down and feel satisfied. It's going to be super hard for her to feel satisfied, because now she gotten used to, for a whole year, of sleeping with many different men, finding a fix for her craving at all times. And she like black dudes, straight black dudes. Like, this is not a white girl that even like dates white men at all. This is like one of the ones where it's like, only niggas, bro. Only niggas.
23. How long you been single?
Oh, that was the end of that clip. Yo, even a dude was counting at the end. He was like, wait, dang, 16 bodies. You got 25 in total, and you about to be 23. Dang, even he was like, yo, that's a crazy number right there. And the crazy thing is, chat, this is going to be somebody's wife. Somebody is still going to wife this up. With this video being out, they're going to wipe this up. Now, if the video wasn't out, someone's still going to wipe this up. But even though the video is out, a simp is still going to wife this up. And the guy that does wife this up, she's not really going to respect him at all. She's definitely going to have resentment for the man that wifes her up. And she's going to continue to still be promiscuous and cheat on the person when she's wifed up. Guaranteed that's what's going to happen. She's cooked. Next clip. Someone in the chat said, daddy issues. Oh, yeah, man. You know she got some daddy issues. And, you know, sometimes it gets a little deeper than just daddy issues. You know, it gets down to societal issues, daddy issues, you know, your upbringing, everything. But a lot of that does have to do with your father. If you have a good masculine father there to guide you and to protect you, you know, the chances of you being a true lady increases and being modest increases. But, you know, at the end of the day, bro, listen, like these chicks that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. These chicks don't even know what they want to eat. But they know what man they want. They don't even know what they want to eat, but they know what man they want to sleep with. That's for sure. That is 100% for sure. I call it the spirit of Eve. She got the spirit of Eve dwelling in her. That's what it is, right? Want to be rebellious. Obviously, she rebelled from her father. Obviously, she wants to rebel from being underneath a man. And it's fully promiscuous. Like, the reason why women don't know what they want to eat in today's time is because after Eve ate the apple, God punished Eve. God was like, nah. You're not eating nothing else. And all the women after didn't have the capabilities to know what they wanted to eat. God was like, look, God was like, after this world, these hoes ain't finna mess up another world again. Next clip, bro. Next clip. All right, who this?
I realized that I don't like guys that smoke because 99.9.7% of them lack personalities outside of smoking. Don't mind this. But I remember the last time I actually liked a guy, potentially, that smoked. We were getting to know each other in our college dorms, as you did in college. And so I genuinely, with the bubbly personality I have, I was like, so what do you like to do for fun? This is him. Super like 6'9" basketball player though. So give me.
Stop it. She's cooked, chat. Let's decipher the womanese. She just says that, oh, the reason why I don't date guys that smoke, like, you know, like they have no personalities because they have no personalities. Chat, she just disclosed the truth. She said that he's 6'9". So the truth is the reason why she was dating that guy is because, one, he had status. He was probably like the best basketball player on the team, right? She's in college. She's in the dorms and stuff like that. So she got with the best basketball player on the team with the most status. Homie's 6'9". And she's saying that, well, I don't like to date guys that smoke. Now, I don't condone smoking weed and all of that type of stuff. No, if you smoking, that's kind of beneath me. I've never smoked a day in my life. But she think we beat. No, it isn't because he didn't have a personality. You didn't even care about his personality. You cared about him being 6'9". So it had nothing to do with the fact that he was smoking. It had everything to do with you not even caring about his personality up front because he had the status and he was 6'9". Then he most likely smashed and then like never talked to her. And then, you know, she was just like, yeah, you know, I don't really, I don't like him no more. I don't like him no more. But let's continue on. Let's see.
Give me some slack, but this is what he said. Shit, I like to play 2K. Hoop. Shit, smoke. I smoke every day. You smoke? And I'm like,
okay, that is true. That's how I know a lot of guys, you know, that speak just like that. I played ball in college and stuff like that. You know, a lot of, you know, ball players be smoking still while they're playing. A lot of my friends smoked and stuff too. That's definitely how they be speaking. So she is accurate. We got to give her that on that part of at least how those type of guys tend to speak and behave because they're always smoking. You ask them what they like to do. I don't know, you know, smoke.
like, anything else? Nah, shit, I just be chilling for real. Smoking. Chilling with my friends, playing 2K with the boys. Hey, shit.
Look, so she chose a guy that smokes and plays video games, but she dismissed all of those red flags and qualified him because what? He was 6'9" and had status. What I be trying to tell y'all, chat? like status gets you in the door with, you don't even gotta have personality. The personality wasn't the problem. The problem was he smashed and then disposed of her because you know he cracked. You already know he cracked.
I'm finna roll up. I'm gonna hit it. I don't smoke, thank you though. It only lasted for 2 weeks. Bro,
Oh yeah, look, she just admitted it. She chilled with the guy. She said it only lasted for 2 weeks. And look what the comments are saying. Yeah, the comments in here are saying, yeah, 2 weeks equals he cracked. Another comment says, yeah, he cracked though. Look, another comment, 8,000 likes says, bro still hit. Dang. What's another question? Look, moral of the story, fellas, you can still hit if you got motion. Another comment, 3,000 likes. He still cracked. And the crazy thing is, when women have a microphone or a camera and they're speaking in front of it, listen, bro, like they don't know how much damage they do to their own reputation. Like she don't know that she just screwed herself. Like you just told the story about being recreational use only. She literally just disclosed a story about herself being recreational use only. Yeah, I was with a dude. He was 6'9", had a whole lot of status. He smoked, but he ain't really have a personality. I let him crack. He beat it down, and then he disposed of me. Because that's the truth. That's what really happened. And the only reason why you telling this story, the only reason why you even came to the conclusion that he didn't have a personality is because he left you. He broke up with you. He stopped talking to you. He disposed of you. And now you're in your feelings and you created this coping mechanism. Instead of taking accountability, what women like to do, they like to point the finger and blame the man. Oh, well, like, I know he just didn't stop talking to me because of like me. Like I actually stopped talking to him because, wait, why did I stop talking to him? Oh yeah, because he only played video games and he smoked a whole lot. Oh, that's why I stopped talking to him. So then they create this coping mechanism in their mind so they don't feel any shame. This is what women do because they can't live with shame. You got to think about it, chat. Women are higher in estrogen, so they are feeling more emotions. They get their period each month, so their mood is always changing. And then also they're higher in trait neuroticism, so they feel more negative emotions per unit of situations. So they're always in their feelings. They're always thinking a whole lot. So since they're always thinking a whole lot, what they do is create these coping mechanisms so to fight the demons, so they don't feel shame and feel like degraded and like their value decreased. Truthfully, they know their value decreased. They know they degraded themselves. But, you know what? let me just project my inadequacies and insecurities onto the man and say that he didn't have a personality and he smoked a whole lot. Well, you ain't care about that when you met him. You ain't care about that when he was cracking for them 2 weeks, right? She ain't care about none of that. But now after he was like, yeah, shorty, I ain't talking to you no more. But now it's a problem. We get it. Cooked. She's cooked.
I realized that I don't.
Yeah, that was the end of that clip. Hey, yo. We got some haters in the chat. If there's any haters in the chat, click the link and come on up. Or anybody that disagrees with any of my points, click the link that's pinned in the YouTube comments and come on up. It's open panel debate night, but right now I am reacting to some clips, so let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let me go live on TikTok. All right, TikTok folks, come on in. Let's see. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. Everybody on TikTok, Facebook, and TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. YouTube folks, click the link if you want to debate. It is open panel debate night. If you are on TikTok, you can just request to come on up, and I will bring you up. It's that simple for all the folks on TikTok. So do that for me. Let me see if the Bluetooth is on, and it is good. All right. Yeah. So all the folks on TikTok, if you want to debate, it's open panel debate night. We got 3 debating prompts. First prompt is women should obey their man. Second prompt, atheists cannot give an account for the possibility of knowledge. Third prompt is male feminists pander to women to be likable. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Go ahead and stop sharing that. Let's get some of these crazy TikTok folks in here that want to debate. So, first prompt, women should obey their man. Obviously, I'm speaking from a sense of if the woman is in a relationship with a man, right, they should obey their man. Reason being is because, one, women chose to be with that man. Also, if the woman is already having sex with her man, most likely if that's her man, they're in a relationship, they're in a marriage, they're having sex, she's already doing the most ultimate form of submission anyway. There's not a higher form of submission other than submitting to God. But from a secular perspective, in an earthly perspective, that is the highest form of submission for a woman, at least. Sex is the most highest form of submission. So if it's the case that she's already doing the most highest form of submission, then why wouldn't she do a lesser form of submission, which is listening to her man and obeying her man? She does it under the confinements of intimacy. If the man says, turn around, she turns around without a problem. If the man says, do this, she does that without a problem. So, and also she's submitting her body and her will under the act of intimacy, sex. So this just means that, right, like, why wouldn't you obey your man after that? That's prompt 1. Prompt 2, atheists cannot give an account for the possibility of knowledge. Simply, my argument is, well, under an atheist perspective, right, there's no creator. Everything is just is. So if everything is just is, if it's the case that everything is just is under the atheist worldview, then everything is determined. And if everything is determined, you can't differentiate a lie from truth. or the good from the bad. So the possibility of knowledge would be decimated. It wouldn't even be able to exist. Prompt 3. Male feminists pander to women to be likable. Anyone that wants to debate this prompt or any of the other ones, come on up. My argument for this one is, you know those male feminists, those women panderers, right? Those are the same guys like Abba, right, from Abba and Preach, where he talks crap about the manosphere all day long. But then he's out there, you know, operating just like, you know, what he tells women to avoid, operating just like the men that he tell women to avoid. Oh, don't, you know, talk to those guys, and, you know, you should talk to a guy that's going to take care of you. And he comes from this very liberal perspective, but he doesn't want his girl posting pictures or having an Instagram or doing anything like that. Oh, right. So you do understand. So these guys just pander to women to be likable. And normally they do it for money, right? Because if you lie, women buy. That's just a known fact. You tell the truth, these chicks lose a tooth. It rhymed. That's why I put the truth in the tooth. I couldn't come up with any. Chat, give me a break. I couldn't come up with anything else. But yeah, man, if you tell the truth, these chicks, they become a track star. They run away. But if you tell a lie, they get all comfortable. And, you know, they're more susceptible. All right, chat, let's get these open panel debates going. Anybody in here that wants to debate, we got these 3 prompts. Come on up. Just request to come on up on TikTok. On YouTube, if you want to debate, just click the first link that's pinned in the YouTube comments, or click the link that is the first link pinned in the YouTube description. Any of those links will do. We got Pizzleman58 says, yo, Cooley, I asked this question last Tuesday, but do you get tired of debating the atheist and feminist question? They all have the same ideas and responses. No, I don't get tired of it because it's just practice for when I start doing something else, and it's going to be coming soon. So don't worry. For me, it's practice, and it's also good content. But no, I don't get tired of it. And also, when I debate the atheists, debating these atheists is still something new to me. I just started, debating them within the past, maybe 3 months. But the feminists, I've been debating them for 3 years. But I haven't really did like the God debates, the is God real debate, or like the religious debate. I'm new to that. So that is fun, because I still have to, fully hone my craft and fully master it. So it's fun. The feminist debates is just easy W's. And also the atheist debates are too, but, still coming up with different ways to dismantle their arguments, stuff like that. So it's pretty fun. Not gonna lie. Let's see what other super chats we got in here. Get the likes up too if you're tuning in on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Get the likes up. We got Pizzleman again. He says, yo, check out the last super chat. Yeah, I just did. I got you, man. Yeah, Wicked, you right about that. Yeah, she must be recreational use only. That's why she's upsetty spaghetti. Yeah, Dane, you right. Yeah, these the male feminists, they just like to pander to women to smash, bro. That's what they do. They like to pander to women to get closer to some box. Come on, man. Let's go. Open panel debate night. Who wants to smoke? Who wants to smoke? Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yo, cool. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing? How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man? And everybody on TikTok, I'm debating. Someone is up that I'm speaking to. He's on YouTube. So, but if you want to come up and debate on TikTok, just request to come on up. But yeah, man, what you want to debate about tonight?
Nah, it's not even the debate. I just wanted to talk about number one of women should obey their man. I 100% agree. Women should obey their man.
Yeah, I agree too, man. But it's debate night, not agree night. It's debate night, not agree night, man. I see you, Richie, back there. I see you, Richie. You still back there. But I appreciate the love, the support. And until next time, man, it's debate night, not agree night. All right, TikTok. Let's get some of these crazy TikTok debaters. I know we got some atheists and some feminists in here. So let's go. First prompt, women should obey their man. If you disagree, come on up. Second prompt, atheists cannot give an account for the possibility of knowledge. If you disagree, come on up. Third prompt, male feminists pander to women to be likable. What Dane said, they pander to women because they trying to smash. If you disagree, come on up. Now, are some of these male feminists just
they, them, energy?
Gay? Yes.
They, them, energy.
That is true. But the majority, nah, man, they trying to position themselves in a way to be likable to the woman. All right, let's start bringing some people up. I see you guys are in here. You guys want to join the stream. YP, you up first. Josh Ma. Pretty sure I pronounced that incorrect, but you're up after him. And anyone else that wants to come on up, just request to join the stream via TikTok. On YouTube, you can just click the link that's pinned in the YouTube comments and I'll bring you up. 1 second here. All right, let's bring this guy up. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. Get your name and age.
Yo, what's up, man? Jeremiah, 24.
All right, and what do you want to debate about?
Just the first prompt, to be honest.
Okay, so you disagree?
Yeah.
All right, and why do you disagree that you think that women shouldn't obey their man? Why not?
Yeah, because I don't think anyone should obey anyone. That's to start there. And second of all, are you speaking
Should
from
you obey your boss?
Oh, well, when you say obey, you mean like obey every command?
Do you have a job? You work?
Yeah.
Okay, you have a boss, right?
Yes, but even then, I still don't obey every command.
If you want to continue to keep your job, should you obey your boss?
But like you're saying that like we're paying the women, like we don't pay women.
I'm not saying any of that. I'm asking you. You said that you don't think anyone should obey anyone. So I'm asking you, should you obey your boss? Yes or no?
No, you shouldn't. Just obey your boss.
Okay, no, so if you want to keep your job, you shouldn't obey your boss?
You can keep your job and not have to obey. Like, you're allowed to disagree with your boss. Like, what type of world are we living in?
Wait, time out. You think, right, where do you work?
I'm a security guard. So I quite literally, if I want to obey, if I want to disobey, I can do that.
You're a security guard for a private security, or what do? You work for a company at a building in it's security, or are you private security? Which one?
Yeah, private security for Amazon. Yes.
Okay, so you're private security for Amazon. You work for.
Yes.
Okay, and you're telling me if you don't obey, and you do have a boss, like a manager, an overseer.
Yeah.
That gives you guidelines, rules, and a way to conduct yourself, correct?
Yes, guidelines. Yes.
Got it. And you are telling me if you don't obey those guidelines and those rules and regulations, that you will keep your job?
Yes. Like, for once, we have a policy here. Yes, we have a policy here that states that it's been multiple times where my boss has tried to get people to stay past their shifts, and no one has done it. So that would be disobeying. Would you agree or disagree?
Okay, so you're saying that there's been many times where your boss tried to get people to stay past their shift. And do you mean by like your boss, like the manager?
Disobeying.
The manager, right?
Obeying or disobeying? Yes.
And like your manager has an overseer, right?
Can you answer that question? Would that be obeying or disobeying?
No, that would still be obeying the guidelines and the rules of the company. Now your boss, he may be out of compliance with what the company guidelines and standards are, which you have a certain time frame to work, which maybe, let's just say you clock out at let's say 8 p.m. you're done. And your boss is like, oh, I need you to stay until your manager, right? Because you have that guy.
Yeah,
I need you to stay until 10. No. And you're like, well, I got to go ahead and go. No. You'll still be able to keep your job because your boss is then telling you to do something outside of the guidelines of his boss.
Bro.
You get what I'm saying?
No matter how you try to word it, it's still disobeying.
No, we spoke about the rules, the guidelines, and the regulations.
Bro. What do you mean? Like, if my boss says I have to stay,
did we not say the guidelines, the rules, and the regulations? You would still be obeying that if you left at the time you were supposed to leave. Am I correct?
No.
Wait, time out, stop.
Stop it. Listen. I got told that I have to stay past my time.
Okay, real quick.
No, that's disobeying, right?
If you have a time to clock out at 8 p.m.
You're not answering my questions, bro. You're not answering my questions.
I already answered. I said no. Do you have a time? Let's say hypothetically you have a time to clock out at 8 p.m., right? Let's say hypothetically that's the time. You clock out at 8 p.m. If you clock out at 8 p.m., you followed the rules, the guidelines, and the instructions.
Bro, you're trying so hard to make a point.
No, this is not. You are still following what is implemented for the rules, the guidelines, and the instructions.
2 seconds, bro. If my boss says that I cannot leave at 8 p.m., but I still leave at 8 p.m., that would be disobeying.
Are you still? No, it's not. Are you still following?
Okay, bro.
Wait, time. Stop it. Did you sign a contract?
What does that have to do with
Did you sign a contract?
What does that have to do with disobeying?
Wait, stop it.
I still leave.
Stop it. No. Did you sign a contract?
If my boss says
answer the question. Did you sign a contract for a certain time that you're supposed to be there and a certain time that you're supposed to leave?
I still leave at 8 p.m. Is that not disobeying? Yes or no?
Answer the question. I asked you the question. I already answered your question. Yes. It's still disobeying. Now answer mine.
What is your question?
Listen, you're not using any active listening skills.
No, you're not listening.
The question is this:
you just want women to obey men.
No. We're not even on. We didn't even get to women. Like what? We didn't even get to women.
Who are you to tell?
Listen,
who are you to tell that women should?
We didn't even get to women. I'm arguing what you said about how everyone, no one should obey no one. I'm arguing that no one should have to obey no one. That's what I'm arguing. So the question is, did you sign a contract as a private security? A time where you're supposed to clock into work and clock out?
Yes.
Now, you obey that, right? Do you obey it? What?
Obeying.
Do you obey it? Do you obey it? Answer the question.
If you're
do you obey it?
As clock in and clock out,
do you obey it?
Yes.
Okay, and who? And
But
who
if I
sets?
wanna leave,
No, stop it,
if I
stop.
wanna
You just
leave-
you answered the
if I wanna
question.
leave
Now,
after-
who sets
if
the
I wanna leave
standard?
after
Everybody
my
in the
shift,
chat
I
got
can do
him.
that. I can disobey.
Look, and who
Like,
sets
that
that
doesn't
standard?
make any sense.
Listen, YP, I got you. I'm gonna let you speak. Who sets the standard of the time you're supposed to clock in and clock out?
Actually, I do. I can clock out early if I want to. Yes or no? Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
Wait. I thought you just said that you signed a contract of a time when you're supposed to clock in and clock out.
Yes, but can I not clock out before that if I wanted to, right?
And I'm asking you, if you clock out whenever you want
Can
to.
you answer that question?
Wait, time
Can
out.
you answer that question?
I'm answering it.
Can I not clock out before that?
I'm answering you.
Yes or no?
I'm going to answer
it's a
you.
yes or no question, bro.
You got to stop. I'm going to answer you.
I do not have to ask to clock out early. I can say I have a family emergency and still clock out.
Okay. You want me to answer your question or no?
Answer the question, bro. You're trying to give me all these words. It's a yes or no. Can I clock out before my time or not?
Are you going to give me a chance to answer it?
You saying all these other stuff.
No, I'm not.
Yes
You're still talking. I'm asking you, can I answer it? I'm going to fully answer it. It's going to be, I'm going to give you a yes or a no, and then I'm going to elaborate on the answer. Okay?
Answer, bro. Answer.
Are you okay with that? Okay, here we go. The answer is yes.
It's like, what the fuck?
Now, the reason why it's a yes, because you can clock out whenever you want. Yes, you can do that. But if you clock out whenever you want, you will feel the consequences of not having your job. You won't be able to keep your job if you continue to clock out whenever you just freely want. Whenever you want is you clock in at a time. You're supposed to work a full 8 hours, but you only work 4 hours. Do you think if you continuously do that, you're going to keep your job? No, you're not going to keep your job. Your boss is going to fire you.
Obviously, bro. But that's not the argument that we're making right here.
That is the argument.
Like, no,
that is the
everyone
argument.
knows if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to get fired.
Well, you
but
got cooked, man.
That does not negate the fact that I am able to clock out before.
No one said that you can't.
Like,
the argument.
That's literally what you tried to say. You say because I signed a contract, I have to stay the whole entire time.
If you want to keep your job,
have to do that.
If you want to keep your job, yes.
Obviously, but that does not negate
what do you
the
mean?
fact that I can
Obviously,
do it.
That's what we're speaking about.
If you want to keep your job, you can do it over and over, but that does not negate the fact that I can do it, right? Yes or no?
Respond to everything that I say. Don't just respond to what you want to respond to. I said that if you want to keep your job, YP, listen, if you want to keep your job, then you should listen to and obey your boss. When we spoke about boss, once again, you signed a contract. The main boss is what made that contract. You clock in this time, you clock out that time. If you are adhering to that time, if you are adhering to the time that you need to be there and you need to leave, then you are obeying your boss. If you want to leave early whenever you want, keep doing it, and you're gonna find yourself in an unemployment line.
Bro,
keep doing it. You're gonna find yourself in an unemployment line. Now, listen. Let's go ahead and correlate this.
Bro, stop
YP. Let's go ahead and correlate this to dating and relationships. For a woman obeying her man.
A boss. Hold on. You're trying to compare a boss that pays you to a man that's supposed to guide you in life. Those are two totally different things. And no way, shape, or form should a woman ever obey a man. Like, what? Like, I don't understand you niggas, bro. Like, you niggas want a woman to obey y'all so bad, but y'all have nothing to offer a woman, bro. You're sitting here on a podcast telling women to obey you. You are not shit, bro. You can't offer nothing to a woman, bro.
Oh, damn.
So why should a woman ever listen to you?
Dang, man. You know what?
Why should a woman ever listen to you?
YP, you right. Like, if a dude can't really, provide for a woman and, do his duties, well, why should a woman listen to the man? Well, I could give you a reason why the woman should still listen to the man. You want to hear it? Even if it's the case.
There's no reason. There's no reason why a woman should listen to a man. If a woman wants to, she can, but there's no reason why a woman should. What world are we living in where a woman is forced
you want to show your
man?
Face? The chat wants to see your face.
Fuck, I'm not showing these face to these weird ass niggas.
Why you don't want to show your face, man?
Fuck,
what you scared of, bro?
You niggas weird.
Who's weird?
The niggas that want to see my face.
Okay, all right. YP. So,
what's up?
Now, I'm trying to tell you something, but you keep speaking. So let's get actually to the prompt of the debate. women should obey their man. You don't think that they should obey their man. So let me ask you a question. Are you in a relationship?
No, not right now.
You're not in a relationship. When was your last relationship?
Our last relationship, damn, shit. That was like years ago, man. I haven't really been focusing on relationships, man. It's not really the best time to.
Okay. Well, if you do get in a relationship, like what type of man would you be in a relationship? Would you be providing for things? Would you be going 50-50? What type of relationship do you see yourself having?
See, I don't even believe in 50-50. It's 100% and 100%. There's no such thing as 50-50. Like both sides
that doesn't make sense. It's only
100.
So if it's 100%, 100, it's 200. Like, what do you mean?
Now you're thinking too deep into it, bro. You know exactly what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
There's no such thing as 50-50, bro. It's 100% and 100% on both sides. Like, there's no such thing as 50-50. Like, I don't know where that came from, but yeah, I'm not a 50-50 person. I provide what I can when I can. If I can provide more at the time, I'm gonna provide more. If I can't, I can't. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna provide.
Just answer. What type of relationship do you see yourself having? That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm asking you.
A relationship where we're both giving our all and not just giving 50% because we feel like the other person.
Okay, let me ask you this. What type of role will you have in a relationship that would be opposite of your girl's role? Or would you just have the same role as your girl in a relationship?
I was about to say, yeah, I wouldn't really look at it as roles. It's just we both do things to help each other out. Like if I got to do the dishes, then I got to do that. If I got to cook, then I got to do that. Like if she
YP.
If there's some things that aren't that's what I mean by 100%, 100%.
Yo, YP, time out.
There are going to be times where you have to do other things.
I know, YP, time out. Like you black, right? I could tell that you black from your voice, the cadence of your voice. You was raised with your mom, like a single mom, or your father too?
No, my parents been married for 30 plus years, bro.
Okay, good. That's good for you, man. Shout out to you. So like growing up, living as a child with your parents, did you have to do the dishes or no?
Yes, all the time.
And you telling me you want to continue to suffer and do dishes in a relationship with a woman?
I'm trying to figure out what's funny about that.
YP, did your father do dishes?
It's something called chores, my guy.
I know. YP, did your father do dishes?
Yes, my dad did dishes. He cooked, he cleaned, he did all of it. And this is how I know that your father didn't really teach you nothing, because my father did everything in the household just like my mom did.
Hey, yo. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, YP.
How is doing dishes suffering, bro? This is how I know, you niggas are brain dead.
Fair enough. I guess we can. And YP, if you can, I'm keeping you up here, but if you can not cuss, because I don't want to get my bad. We can have a civil conversation, man.
Not bad. I'm trying to figure out how is doing dishes, how is cleaning up around the house. How is that suffering? I'm trying to figure that out. I
was just saying you're still doing a chore that you were doing when you were 12 years old, and you're going to be doing it as a grown man when you have a woman in a relationship. That's type crazy.
Yes,
I would never do that.
You're never going to stop doing chores just because you have a woman, bro. That's not a thing.
YP, if you're comfortable with, washing dishes, more power to you, man.
Bro, is there something feminine about washing dishes or something? Am I missing something?
If you're in a relationship, if you're a single man, no, you got to wash your own dishes. You got to be self-sufficient. But if you're in a relationship, okay, listen, let me ask you this, right? So both of you in the relationship will be washing dishes. Now, what if an intruder breaks in the house? Are you going to handle that intruder, or you're going to have your girl fight too?
Oh, okay, bro. You're trolling now, because you obviously know that I'm going to handle the intruder, bro. You obviously know that. But you think just because I'm washing the dishes, that makes me less of a man or something?
No. That's not what I'm trying to point. That's not what I'm trying to point out here. What I'm trying to point out here is that the duties.
He has to be trolling, bro, because you wash dishes. You clean up. There's no way you're being serious.
YP, let me finish what I wanted to say.
Go ahead.
And I'm not going to cut you off when you speak, okay? I ask these questions for a reason. So what I'm simply trying to illustrate here is that you in a relationship, you said that the duties would be like equal. You'll do dishes, the woman would do dishes, but when it came to you protecting the house, if an intruder breaks in, you're not going to allow your woman to, fight the intruder. You are going to be a man, you're going to be masculine, and you're going to protect the household. And YP, guess what? I respect that, YP. You as a man would be adhering to your masculine duty. Now, the thing is, YP, by you still doing the dishes, your woman is just manipulating you, or you're just like, you don't see the value within yourself, how it's nonsensical for you to have a duty that you need to do that she won't do, but there's not a duty for your woman that she has to do that you won't do. You want to share all the duties with your woman, but then there's duties that's singled out that only you would have to do.
The same way that there are duties that are singled out that only the woman can do. Right?
Okay, I thought you said everything is equal, YP, and that all the duties are interchangeable.
It does, but that does not take away from society norms, right? Like
okay, so said, YP, let me ask you then, because now you're contradicting yourself, YP.
I gave you a chance to speak.
Okay, real quick. I need clarity, YP. What duties would the woman do that you won't do, YP? Because you said that you'll be washing dishes. So, like, what duties will the woman do that you won't do?
I was gonna go very vulgar, and I was gonna say like having a kid.
Okay, so like giving birth.
Yes, like that's a duty that only the woman can do.
That is true. So that's a woman that only the woman can do. Outside of having the child, obviously that's something that only she can do. Is there any other duties that she would have to adhere to that you won't do?
Honestly, no, not really. Like I said, it's really equal. Like it's really equal roles. Like there's not really roles that a woman that can do that a woman could.
You broke up, lost connection or something, YP. Not sure what happened.
My bad.
Can't hear you. Your connection is real bad.
My bad. I was getting a phone call. But like I was saying like the roles are like equal. Like there's nothing that a man can do that a woman can't do and vice versa. Like I said, I come from a married household, bro. I saw my mom and dad do both the roles, bro.
And did your mother obey your father?
Bro, why do you keep using the word obey? Like no one obeys anyone.
Why do you have a sensitivity level to words, YP?
Because
did your mother obey your father? Yes or no?
Words have meaning, bro.
Yeah, you want to look up the word obey? The meaning of it? Go ahead and Google it. It's a good meaning.
No, I really don't want to.
It's a good meaning. It's a good meaning,
YP. The term obey is still it's not the right term to use here.
Answer the question. Did your mother obey your father? And you know she did. That's why you don't want to answer it.
No, my mom doesn't obey anyone, actually. If you met my mom, you would know. No. Yeah,
so your mom did not obey your father?
Exactly, Alicia. Dogs obey. My mom's not a dog. My mom didn't obey nobody.
Wait, are you telling me dogs obey, YP?
Yeah, and women are dogs. So if you want someone to obey you, then go buy a dog.
Okay, so did your mother comply to the things that your father stated?
Bro, comply, bro. This isn't like the man says all be all, bro. It was my mom and dad together.
Did your father give instructions to your mother and your mother followed his instructions?
My mom gave instructions to my dad the same way my dad gave instructions to my mom. Yeah, and they both listened to each other. If that's what you want to say. Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, who was the authority figure in the household? Obviously, both of your parents have authority over you, but like, did your mother yield the authority to the man, the masculine man in the home, or no?
No, and no matter how many ways, no matter how many ways you try to fix this conversation, bro, it was equal in the household, bro. It was equal. There was no my dad was higher than my mom. It was not my mom was higher than my dad. They were equal.
It makes sense. You came from a household where your mom and your no disrespect, but both your mom and your dad were the panties in a relationship, and you want to adopt that same behavior, being with a woman where her only duty is to give birth, but you have all of these other duties and to protect, to provide, and everything else.
It's very clear that you're a very hurt man. If you think
explain
the way
why,
that you
P.
think
Go
right
ahead.
now.
Why am I hurt?
Because you think that the man.
I'm sorry. Wait, YP. I'll let you land your plane. Give me 1 second. Let me do some housekeeping. We got a lot of people in here that requested that came up. I'm gonna go ahead and get to you guys. We got Josh Ma, you up next. Then we have Tones Wireless. Then we have Rushy. Then we have Question Mark, and that's going to be the order. I'll let you go ahead and give the last thoughts. YP, go ahead. You said that I'm a hurt man.
I'm gonna let somebody else get up here, but it's very clear that you might got some internal trauma, bro.
Okay, YP.
Because in the real world, if you want a household to be healthy, it's man and woman on the same plane, respecting each other. That's it. There's no man is above the woman is above the man. That's not a thing, bro. If you want, and by the way, to answer bro's question, yes, my parents are still together. They've been married for 30 plus years now.
You answered that already, YP. That's a beautiful thing.
I was somebody in the chat was asking.
You can't watch. You can't look at the chat, man. You gotta just have the conversation with me.
My bad. But yeah, my bad, bro. But yeah, like just to land, bro.
Go ahead.
If you want a healthy, happy home, bro, you can't go into it with the mindset of, oh, my woman has to obey me. I'm above my woman. My woman has to listen to me. Because that's never going to work, bro. Like, I don't know if you understood, but Black women are very strong. They're very independent, bro. They're not just going to listen to you if you don't have nothing to offer. That's it. That's all. Like, at the end of the day, if you want a woman to listen to you, provide something other than just telling her to do it. And that's all I got to say.
Yeah, and YP, I want you to understand that that's not the point of the prompt in the debate. It's not that a man should be telling a woman to obey him. No, that's nonsensical. If you have to tell a woman to obey you, then, the fact that you have to tell her, you already cruising for a bruising. You're in the wrong relationship if you have to tell her. I'm saying that the woman should automatically obey and comply to the man's instructions and yield to his authority. Because at the end of the day, I'll let you know, the man is the protector in the household. If all fails, the woman is looking for the man to protect her. She's not, and also not only that, YP, you would agree to this. If you're out with your woman and someone slapped her butt, and say if you didn't go after that man, would you think that your woman would still look at you the same?
If my woman didn't look at me the same, then that's probably not someone I want to be with.
No. Okay, so if you were out with your woman and a man slapped her butt, and first let me switch the question. If you were out with your woman and another man slapped her butt, would you do anything?
I'm always do. Yeah, first of all, I'm gonna do something. First of all,
okay, you're gonna do something. But I'm asking you this: the woman, if you didn't do anything, hypothetically speaking, if you didn't do anything in that situation, do you think that your woman would look at you differently? Like, wait, why didn't you protect me in this situation where you allowed another man to, put me in a situation and where I'm very vulnerable and unsafe? Like, you really think that a woman is going to look at you the same after that? Yes or no?
I don't have to answer that question because I can't speak for all women.
Generally speaking, not all. We're not speaking all. I guess I'm sure there's always outliers to things, but if you use inductive reason, you should be able to come up with a generality. Generally speaking, do you think women would look at you differently if you didn't protect them in a situation like that?
To be like 110% honest, I mean, yeah, they would.
Okay, got it. Okay, look. Okay, look.
Because
so
that is
I get it, YP.
If it's the case,
got it. If it's the case that the woman would look at you differently, she's expecting you to protect her at all times if her life is in jeopardy, or not even life, if a situation is just uncomfortable or unsafe for her, right? So I'm asking you have this burden of performance of always having to protect her if in case something happens. That's a duty. It's a masculine duty. I'm asking you, What is her duty in the relationship? You have this obligation to protect her, YP. What's her obligation to you? Is it not to listen? How can you protect her and do your duty if she doesn't listen? What if she's walking on the outside of the street and you sense a gang of people walking and you're like, nah, baby, come on the inside. And what if she doesn't listen to you? Do you think that could possibly put her life in jeopardy?
Bro,
answer that question. Do you think that could possibly put her life in jeopardy? Answer that.
I can't entertain that because no woman is going to be dumb enough to see a group of men and not hide. Like, let's be real.
It's a hypothetical question.
So I don't answer hypotheticals like that because they're very disingenuous.
YP, hypotheticals is to test your logic.
A gang of men and not hide behind their man. That's not.
I got you, YP.
YP,
let's be follow me. Follow me, YP. Hypotheticals is to test the consistency of your logic. If it's the case that, pay attention to the hypothetical. If it's the case that your woman is walking on the outside of the street, I'm not sure why you would do that anyway, but let's just say that's the case. And then a gang of guys where you sense it. She's not really paying attention because, girls just want to have fun. She's like lottie-dotting around. She's not paying attention. And then you like, hey, come on the inside. Like you try to pull her over and she says, no, she doesn't want to listen to you. She doesn't want to obey you. Do you think that by her not obeying you, do you think that could put herself in a precarious situation where possibly her life could be in jeopardy? Yes or no? It's just a yes or no question.
Bro, if she doesn't want to obey you, then okay.
It's just yes or no. No, that's not what I asked.
No, like, bro.
That's not what I asked. YP,
no.
YP,
it wouldn't.
Is it possible by her not? YP, listen. YP, I'll let you speak. Just answer my question, YP.
I'm answering your question.
Okay. Let me just get it out real quick. YP, listen.
Go ahead.
Real simple. I'll let you speak, bro. I kept you up here. I gave you created great decorum and let you speak. But if that's the case, I'm just asking you, is it the case that her life would be in jeopardy if she doesn't listen to you in that instance? Yes or no? Would her life be in jeopardy? Yes or no?
No.
So it's not possible for her. Wait, YP, it's not possible.
No.
YP.
Her life's not going to be in jeopardy.
Okay. You sense danger, right? And she does not obey you and move to the other side of the street. Is it possible that her life could be in jeopardy if she does not listen to you? Yes or no? Is it possible?
What danger, bro? What danger are we talking about?
You see some guys that's walking up. They look like, you see one guy, maybe he got a gun. Another guy look like they got the ski mat. They look like they want to do something crazy. You sense it. You use your street smarts and you sense this. She's not paying attention. Do you think that by her not listening to you that it could possibly put her life in danger if she doesn't listen? Yes or no?
Bro. No, bro.
So then you're not being honest, YP.
She does not have to listen to you to know that her life is in danger. You do realize that, right?
I didn't say that, YP. I didn't say that.
She does not have to obey you to know that there's danger around her.
YP, I didn't say that.
Understand.
YP. Let's take you out of the picture, YP.
You're trying to make it seem like
YP.
I'm the
you need to use inductive reasoning right now. YP, listen.
She's perfectly able to see with her own eyes that there's danger in front of her with a group of men. She does not need
the
to
hypothetical.
Say, hey, watch out for these men.
YP, stop it, YP. So you're putting things in it, and this is why you're saying no. The hypothetical is your girl is not paying attention. She just want to have fun. You see the guys. She's on the outside of the street. You try to pull her on the inside and you say, hey, come on the inside. Look, she's not paying attention. And I'm asking you this question. Do you think by her not listening to you in that situation could possibly put her life in danger?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not answering these hypotheticals.
Because
these hypotheticals
okay, listen, real quick.
In the real world, bro.
Got it, YP. It's a hypothetical to test your logic. I'll just go ahead and say what I wanted to say. Because I know you're not going to be honest. You're going to be disingenuous in bad faith right now, but it's okay.
Bro, you keep doing these hypotheticals because you want me to agree with you.
No. Listen, you don't have to agree with anything I want to say. I'm going to say this, though, and then I'll let you speak. All I'm saying is this. In a scenario like that, or any scenario, if the woman does not obey the man, by default, how can you truly be her protector if she won't obey? You just said that you are her protector, but how can you truly protect her if she doesn't obey you? Do you get what I'm saying? You would actually need if the woman expects you to protect her, which you did say, you admitted to that she expects the man to protect her. If she expects it, then it's incumbent upon her to obey the man so she can get the protection in response. Do you understand that?
Bro, who are you for someone to obey?
You cook, bro. You cook.
Like,
good conversation, man. Now have a blessed one, man.
You are not someone to.
Yeah, have a good one. Kept you up here for a little bit, but you just don't understand. Someone in a YouTube comment said, "Fem logic." Straight up fem logic. Yeah, homie is fried. Homie is fried. And I let him up here to speak, and I asked him questions, and he did a good job of answering certain questions because I did it in that way so the audience can see that the male feminists that's around us, they do it to pander to women to be likable. The reason why he didn't want to answer the question because he know that it would refute his entire position. His entire position would have collapsed after that. Because once you say yes, then, okay, well, the onus is on the woman to obey the man if she expects him to protect her. Someone on YouTube says YP is cooked. We got Human Gamer says YP is cooked. Yeah, man, YP is cooked. Look, his daddy was a simp and a woman panderer, and he is a simp and a woman panderer. And this is not me disrespecting him. This is just what it is. This is a fact. He admitted it himself. His father did not have the authority in the house. And this is the thing, chat. If you have children and you're not a masculine man and your woman doesn't obey you, you are inadvertently instilling certain behaviors and characteristics into your kids. Because then your kid is going to grow up dealing with a woman where he got to put his life on the line, and this chick won't even listen to him. Like, think about how dumb that is. You have to protect your woman. And actually, YP said that's his duty. Okay, so you have an obligation to protect your woman, to put your life on the line. But your woman doesn't have an obligation to obey you, to listen to you? What? Bro is cooked. That's what you call a true male feminist. And he's not even aware that, his mindset is just wrong. 100% wrong. Oh, man, that was a good one. Let's get some other people up here. That was a good debate. He already had lost the debate once he came up, already cooked him on them other points. So then I'm like, you know what? I'll take another route to keep him up here. All right. Let's go in order. So here's the order. We got a lot of people in here. I'll try to make it much faster this time. All right. That guy isn't ready. Let's get to the next guy. Who was after him? This guy. All right. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. And get your name, age, and what do you want to debate? Looks like question mark. You're having some connection issues. I'm going to get someone else up. Just come back in when you're ready. All right. Let's get this guy up. Nope. This guy's not ready. Next guy up.
Mr. No Fugazee.
Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. Get your name, age, and what do you want to debate?
I finna bust 25. I don't even want to debate. I just want to say KP was bugging. I just want to say, if I tell my girl to hop in a tree until I could call, then that's when she hops out. That's what's gonna happen. What are you talking about? What is he talking about?
Facts, man. What is homie talking about, man? Homie was talking nonsense. Like basically, he's a dang, it's YouTube sensitive. I don't want to say SLAVE, but yeah, he's he's in bondage in a relationship. He's in bondage to the woman. Mental bondage and physical bondage. But he paused the stream. Let's get someone else up. We got let's get this guy up. Nope. All right. Again, if anyone wants to join the stream, just click the first link in the YouTube comments on YouTube. On TikTok, if you want to join the stream and debate on any of these prompts here, just request to come up. So first prompt is women should obey their man. We just debated that and you see me cook YP. Second prompt is atheists cannot give an account for the possibility of knowledge. Third prompt is male feminists pander to women to be likable. All right. Welcome to No Fugazee podcast. And get your name and age.
Rushkama.
Okay. And what do you want to debate about?
Women should obey their men.
Okay. You don't think that women should obey their men?
Elaborate on that. I want to understand your point of view.
Yeah, so I think that women should obey their man. If they chose that man, they're in a relationship. She's already doing the most ultimate form of submission, which is having sex with the man. There's not a higher form of submission for a woman on earth other than submitting to God. So on earth, in a secular perspective, the highest form of submission to a woman is sex. So if she's already having sex with the man, during the act of sex, the man is telling her what to do, turn here, do this. She's listening under the confinements of intimacy. Well, why wouldn't you do a lesser form of submission, which is just listening to your man? My other argument is women generally want a man to protect them. Generally speaking, I'm talking like the vast majority of women want a man to protect them. And if the man has an obligation to protect the woman, then how can he protect her if the woman isn't obligated to obey him, which is listening to the man, complying to him and his instructions, and yielding authority to the man?
Are you done?
I'm done. Those are my two arguments. Go ahead.
Okay, so I want to get clarity on this phrase. So do you believe...
I just gave you clarity, but go ahead.
Yeah. Here. I'm asking a question. Do you believe obey in its absolute sense or in certain scenarios?
I mean, obey. Obey is simply comply with commands, orders, or instructions from an authority.
And I understand that. I'm asking you, do you believe in its absolutism? As for example, completely a man has the last say in every situation, or do you believe a woman should obey their man in certain cases,
under a relationship, in a relationship, a true commitment, a marriage? I think that if it's a relationship where the woman expects the man to protect her, then yes, I think that the woman should obey the man.
Okay, so my one of my biggest issues with the word obey is that...
Oh, so you just have an issue with the word? Come on, man.
No, the word with, of course, the word comes up with...
You giving me this type of energy.
They, them, energy. They, them.
I'm just telling you, like, you got a problem with the word?
No. Obedience in itself can become controlling. It can become...
No one's speaking about anything of control. I'm saying that if it's how... Let me ask you this. Do you think that majority of women in a relationship expect a man to protect and provide for them?
Yes.
Okay. So if women expect a man to protect and provide, then how can the man do that if she doesn't obey? How can me as a man or you as a man protect your woman if she doesn't listen? How can you get her out of harm's way if she wants to be combative and non-compliant? You wouldn't be able to protect her. So I'm simply saying if a majority of women expect a man to protect them, then the man should expect the woman to obey him. Because how can he protect her if she doesn't listen?
My only issue is that the expecting obedience can become like controlling behavior.
Okay, expecting when a woman expects a man to protect her, that can be controlling behavior. I can flip
dynamics. Go ahead.
You just said that expecting a woman to obey a man can turn into control. I can flip it. A woman expecting a man to protect her, that can turn into control, because the man would be putting his life on the line for the woman, but she won't listen to him.
No. How would that be controlling on the woman's part? Expecting protection from a man. How would that become controlling?
Like I said, if she's expecting that from the man, it can turn into control, just like you're saying. It can be the same way.
How?
The argument isn't control.
Explain how.
It could be any way. She can use it to manipulate the man, anything that you can think of. But that isn't my position. I'm just reversing it back on you and telling you how it's nonsensical. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
You really didn't give me an example of where if a woman expecting a man to protect her could become a controlling.
No, that's your argument. I'm flipping it back on you to show you how it's nonsensical, because I can say the same thing. Tell me how a woman expecting a man to protect her and then the man protecting her, how can that not be controlling if she needs to obey him in order to? How can it be controlling if she needs to obey him in order to get the protection? Can the woman get protected if she doesn't obey the man? Yes or no?
Yeah, she can be protected.
How? An intruder breaks in. He says, "Oh, baby, go to the room." She doesn't obey him.
You're using these popular examples.
I can use any example.
They're very on the extreme spectrum.
When it comes to protection, we have to make examples when, harm is in a way. Like harm is a possibility of harm.
So when you say harm, you're basing this intuition of detecting harm on men's part as if women do not have guts and intuition. Women have guts and intuition.
Gustavo, I see you in here backstage. I got you. Zerzan, I see you in here. Mark, I see you in here. Going to get you guys up. But I'm sorry, go ahead. And I'm going to get some more callers up, man. You don't really got any good points. This guy had no arguments. Bro had 0 arguments. 0 points. All right. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast, and get your name, age, and what do you want to debate.
Okay. My name is Espoir, and I'm 34.
Okay.
Yes. I believe I do agree with you on a woman obeying a man. Because if my woman cannot obey me,
what do you disagree with?
I agree on that part, but what I disagree was earlier about the chore in the house, saying that a man cannot wash dishes or.
No, I didn't say that a man can't wash dishes. I was making fun of YP for washing dishes. Oh, you could go ahead and do whatever you want as a man. You want to wash dishes? You could do that. I'm not washing dishes though.
But what's
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Imagine if you got some of your homeboys over, right? Like, say you got your homeboys come through. Like, you in a relationship, you got a girl, and say 2 of your homies come over. What looks better if you 2 of your homies come over and your girl is at the sink washing dishes and you're right there, by her, or you're washing dishes and your girl is right there by you and your homies come over. What looks better to the homies? What looks more masculine?
For me, it doesn't really matter.
No. You think your friends is gonna make fun of you? Like, bro, you washing the dishes? Your chick right there. Why isn't she washing the dishes?
Well, first of all, if your homies are not married, then of course they're gonna think otherwise.
Yeah, nah. Anybody, bro. Anybody. I can use many different examples. It don't even have to be dishes. It can be the smallest gestures. When it comes to men, matter of fact, I'm not even explaining this to you. Let me get someone else up. You ain't even got any good points to debate. I'm not even explaining this stuff to you. And for the low IQ people in the chat, is not saying that, oh, bro, you don't want to wash dishes because your homie is going to be there. No, I was using an example to just show you how even other men don't respect men if they're not doing certain duties in a relationship. Like, wait, you're doing your woman duties? Like, what, bro? I don't care if it is 50-50. Both of you are working. You're working. She's working. Listen, if you don't want to wash the dishes, don't wash the dishes. That's your woman's duty. That's her obligation. Put it like this. When YP was up here, he admitted that the man has an obligation to protect her. And that's what the woman expects. But the man, he can't expect anything from the woman. Like, you dudes are simps, bro. Your women can expect things from you, but you can't expect anything from your woman. Simps. Yeah, if you washing dishes, look at the chat. Alpha Kenny 1. Dude is a simp. Wash them dishes. All right, we got some people on YouTube. A lot of people on YouTube. I got you guys next. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. It's a order real quick, but the order is going to go Gastuvo, you up right after the guy that I'm about to bring up. Then we got Mark. Then we got Reds. You're up after him. But on TikTok, let's get these TikTok folks up real quick. Okay, my bad. Good luck, YouTube. I was on mute. My bad. Thanks, Wicked. So, who has the final say?
Whoever has the best solution.
Okay, so whoever has the best solution has the final say.
Right.
All right. And if there's an impasse, right? There's an impasse and there's you guys just won't agree on said situation. What do you do? Or who has the final say in that scenario? Because there's going to be an impasse where, like, you two just don't agree, and someone is going to have to yield authority. Who should yield authority, the man or the woman?
Depending on the solutions given.
No, there's an impasse. There, you guys disagree. So this is a hypothetical to test the consistency of your logic. There's an impasse. You guys disagree. You cannot come to a resolution because you disagree. You share totally different opinions in this hypothetical. I'm asking you, who should yield and listen, the man or the woman?
I can't honestly answer that. I can't answer that question because
wait. Just answer the question, man. Look, you guys never like to answer questions when you come up here because you know it's going to refute your entire position. Just answer the question.
For me, it depends. It depends on who has the more sensible solution. Honestly, if we can't,
I'm not muted no more.
If we can't agree, then we'll have to agree to disagree.
Okay, so therefore there will never be, this problem would never get solved because no one would yield authority. So you would just break up.
No, we wouldn't break up. We could come back and talk about it again after.
Fine, but someone has to yield.
If a decision can't be made, then I'll make a decision.
Wait. So you'll make a decision. So is your woman gonna yield to you?
If nobody could come up with a clear, precise decision, then yeah.
Okay, so then the man should have the final say.
Not in every situation, no.
In this situation, should the man have the final? If there's an impasse, she does not agree. She's not trying to comply. I'm asking you, who should yield their authority? Should the woman yield or should the man yield? You just said that the woman should yield. So you just lost this debate. That means that women should obey their man. You got cooked.
It's not really about women.
You got cooked. Next guy up.
I didn't get cooked.
You got cooked, bro. It took you still a woman panderer and you still a simp, but you still got cooked. Like in your deepest nature that, well, yeah, like the woman should listen to me. The only reason why you came up here and tried to say, well, it should be equal and we both should listen to one another because you want to be likable to women. You are a male feminist and you do this to pander to women, to look cool. You think that that's what, women like when men speak like this, so let me speak like that. No, you're a simp. You're doing things to be likable. You behave in a certain way so you can get boxed. She's still not going to give you box, bro. You cooked. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. Let me get your name and age.
My name's T30.
All right, Terrence. And then right after Terrence, here's the order for the YouTube debates. Once again, we got Gustavo. Turn on your camera. We got Mark, Reds, Zerzan, and then Davis. You're after him. But go ahead, Terrence. What's your age?
Yeah, I'm 30.
30. And what do you want to debate, man?
Yeah, bro. So I was just listening to some of the previous people that were up on here, because a lot of people had some pretty good points. And I was listening to what they were saying, and the scenarios that you're throwing out there of women needing to listen to their man and everything like that. You're just talking about chivalry, right? When women didn't have a brain to be able to think for themselves, to be able to do things by themselves, be able to stay out of the street. Don't know how to open the door.
You think that's when women didn't have a brain? Currently, right now, these women are on OnlyFans. They abort over 1 million children per year. What do you mean?
I was
Currently,
talking-
right now, women don't have a brain. You're talking about women back then when, and prior to modernity. No, women had brains. And do you know that the majority of women during the women's liberation movement and all of that, of the feminist movement, the suffragettes, when they were fighting for the women to vote and have a place in a workforce, the majority of women did not want the right to vote. The majority of women knew their position, they knew their position was underneath a man, their husband. But currently, right now, in modernity, these women don't know their position. They don't know their place, and there's on OF. They're showing their booty cheeks online for free,
and who's
and then a
watching
lot
it?
of
And
them
who's
are,
watching it?
and then
watching it though?
And then a lot of them are aborting their children. So no, they're not smart now. They're dumber.
So who's watching it though?
I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
Who's watching it?
Who's watching what?
The videos that they're posting on OF.
Men.
Right. They're doing it for us, right?
Is that a good thing?
They're doing it for the man.
Is that
Apparently
good?
For you. Apparently for you.
No,
You're
they're not
saying
doing
that-
it
you're
for
saying that
men.
need to obey. You're saying that women need to obey men, and that they need to do everything for men. They're doing it for men. So technically, the girls in OF are doing everything that you want them to be doing, my nigga.
Is it good for men
Apparently.
to subscribe
So
to OF
now-
accounts?
You see, whenever people make good points,
It's
you
not
try
a
to go
good
back to
point.
your
I'm asking you a
world.
question. Is it good
You're
for
trying to
men
make-
to
you trying to go
subscribe
back
to
to your
OF accounts?
world,
Answer
bro.
the question.
Say it again.
Is it good for men to subscribe to OF accounts?
I don't have a problem with it. I know. I got.
Okay, got it. So you don't have a problem with it. Is it good for men to be watching pornography, adult websites, and masturbating?
Why not?
Okay, so you think that's good. So then we have two different world views of what is good and what is not good. I think that is degenerate behavior, and that's not conducive to the social cohesion in society at all.
The world that we live in today in 2026, and you're worried about people posting stuff online. People still.
No one's worried about that. What I'm saying here is
that is what you're going off of. You're saying people on OF are showing their ass, showing their titties, doing this, doing that. But nobody cares about that, bro. We're in a world right now where there's men and women that both rule this world, bro. They rule it. You understand that, right?
Oh, women rule the world?
And there is women that rule.
Okay,
You understand that,
do
brother?
women
You understand that,
women
brother?
enforce
There's
any
women
rights?
That rule. You understand that,
Do
right?
women
There's
enforce any
women that
rights?
have more money. There's women that
You
have
gonna
more
answer
money
a question,
than
or I gotta
will
kick you
ever
off?
have.
Do women enforce any rights?
In some countries, yeah, they do.
And what
In some
country do
countries, they
women
do.
enforce rights?
There's women that are in high ranking authority. In
No, I said enforce rights. What country do women enforce rights? There's not one. A collection of men enforce all the rights. So enforcement would be the police force, the military. These are the ones that enforce the rights. A right
And
is just
there's
a construction of the mind. If
and there's
people get
high-ranking
together,
people,
stop it
women
and
in the
listen,
military
Terrence.
as well.
Stop it and listen. I'll let you speak. Stop it and listen. You're speaking about, well, women have all of this, not power. What's the word you used?
They have power.
Okay, let's just say power,
They
right?
rule. There's
Rule.
women that
Okay,
rule in
that's
some
what you said.
countries.
Rule. Women are the
Yes.
rulers.
They will have
Men
more
and
money
women
than you
rule.
will
No,
ever have.
women don't rule
More money
anything.
than
They
some
can't.
people in this world will ever have.
Okay, so do women enforce rights? Yes or no?
Okay, so if you want to be technical, I guess not. I
Okay.
guess not, brother.
So if women, stop it.
You're
If
saying
women,
that there's no
real
women
quick,
that
stop
are
it, stop it,
making-
Terrence.
Are telling men
Terrence.
what to do.
Terrence.
You're telling me that there's not some women that tell
Terrence.
men what to do.
Hey, Terrence, you want to let me speak or no?
You cut me off a few times too, brother.
Okay, let me get my line of argument out to you so you understand what I'm saying. You
I'm just
answered
saying,
one
you cut me off
question.
too.
Let me ask you another question. It's a line of argument. When you came in, I answered the question, but you just didn't make an argument. So I'm doing the same thing. So you just said that men are the ones that enforces all of the rights, which means that women have to, in order for them to have a right, they have to appeal to a collection of men to enforce their rights, which means that men are the true rulers. Women don't rule anything. The only rights that women have is because men allowed them to have the right. So this refuted your claim that women are the rulers. They don't rule nothing.
So
and you need to understand that. Stop simping.
That's what I'm saying. You're stuck in the past. And you need to move in the future.
Terrence, I'm speaking on right now, currently today. Do women enforce any rights?
We almost had a president that was a woman, bro.
Terrence.
You understand? When that happens, are you gonna be happy?
No, Terrence. If there's a woman, I'll grant it. Let's say, Terrence, hypothetically speaking, Terrence, listen, hypothetically, I'll grant it. Hypothetically speaking, let's say that currently right now in America, we have Kamala Harris as a president. I'll grant it and say, hypothetically speaking, Kamala Harris is a president. Is Kamala Harris enforcing rights? Yes or no?
You know that's not the case, bro. We have our rights because of our amendments. We have our rights because
would Kamala Harris be enforcing rights? Yes or no? You just agreed that rights will the enforcement would always come down to men.
The rights are already in place, bro. So that doesn't. Your argument on that doesn't.
Rights need to be upheld, don't they?
The rights are already in place, bro.
Do rights need to be upheld? They need to be enforced. They need to be upheld
already.
Okay, if the right is enforced, and if men do not continue to enforce the right, would the right be upheld? Yes or no?
That can't happen because it's already in place.
No. Is a right a social construct? Just things that we agree on and we write it on a piece of paper? Is that a right?
Yeah.
Okay. If it's the case that that's a right, and you agree that men are the ones that Terrence, stop. You just agreed that a right is a social construct. It's things that we agree on. Men are the only ones to enforce it. So even if there's a woman president, she still is yielding the authority to men to enforce the things that she writes on a piece of paper. Booyah. You're dumb. Let's get the next person up. Had no good points. All right. We're going to shift on over all the TikTok folks. If you want to come up, just request to come on up. But we got 166 people in here. So I'm about to bring up some YouTube callers. You're not going to be able to hear them. You're only going to be able to hear me. So come on over to YouTube. That's No Fugazee Podcast on YouTube. Come on over to YouTube now. Right now. Let's go ahead and bring these people up. So Gustavo, your camera isn't on. Turn your camera on and I'll bring you up. You got 30 seconds. If not, I'm moving on to Mark. Okay. Camera's on. Looks good. All right. What's up, man? What's going on, man? Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. What do you want to debate about?
I'm here. The last debate, I find interesting the way that you were pointing out that I'm agree that force is mostly in men, no? But doesn't mean that women cannot have important choices in governments or high states, no? Well,
no, Gustavo, force would just be, when I'm speaking about the enforcement, men hold the monopoly on enforcement. So a right is just a social construct, things that we agree on. We write it on a piece of paper. The piece of paper does not enforce itself. In a society, we need to create order. So we need like rules and regulations, which then creates these rights, these things that we agree on. And when we have these rights, we're not looking for women to enforce these rights. We're looking for men to enforce these rights, which is why the majority of the police force, over 90%, are men. The majority of the military are over 90% are men, because those are the ones to enforce the rights. Every law and right and rule that we have, it reduces down to force. So there's a law, a speeding law. You break that law, you get a ticket. You don't pay that ticket, there's going to be a constable is going to come to your house, take you from your house to your job, bring you to jail to pay the ticket. You still don't bring you down to the courthouse to pay the ticket. You still don't pay that ticket, they're going to suspend your license. You're driving on a suspended license, then the cops is going to come and take you to jail. So every law and right and regulation we have, it reduces down to some sort of physical force. And since men are physically stronger than women, these rights just reduce down to force. So women have to always appeal to a collection of men to get their rights, but men, we are not afforded that same privilege to appeal to women. Like, imagine if we can sit back and complain all day and get these women to enforce our rights. We can't do that, but women can do that because men are benevolent.
Well, yeah, but even so, some parts, even if men have the monopoly of strength and force, there are parts in the construction of our society that men can help to build a better society. No, in cases the force is not required. Okay,
That's what the right would be. No, force is always required.
No. Yeah. But in some parts, but in the
No.
construction, in the construction and ideas and building
for order, Gustavo.
For order.
For order, yes.
I get it. Yeah,
so think about it. If you don't have order, you have chaos. So in order to have order, you need some rights, some rules, some regulations, some laws in place, and men are going to be the ones to enforce those laws. If it's the case that someone breaks the law, there's going to be negative consequences. Men have the physical capacity to put negative consequences on people, and women don't have that same physical capacity to do it like men can, which is why all rights reduce down to force. But let me get some more people up that actually have some disagreements, man. Have a good one. And also for the folks that's on TikTok, again, I'm debating people on YouTube that you cannot hear. So if you want to listen to the folks that I'm debating on YouTube, come on over to YouTube at No Fugazee Podcast. I will start bringing people up on TikTok again. Just anybody that wants to debate, just request to come up on TikTok. You just got to wait your turn. I'm trying to honor some of these YouTube debaters. Hey, welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. Let me get your name and age.
I am Mark, 41.
All right, Mark. And what do you want to debate?
I actually don't want to debate anything. I would like to give a perspective to where the people that are debating you will understand with your first argument, sir.
Okay, which one? Women should obey their man, or what do you mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My wife, okay, she makes more money than I do, but she will obey me on anything.
Shouts out to you. Look, that's what I'm talking about. Got her in check. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly how it should be.
I'm just saying. Now, I will give some examples for this.
Go ahead, man.
We have talked about them multiple times. Yes, I do dishes, so your chat can hit me on that. But
you do dishes because you do dishes because you want to do the dishes.
Yes, sir. But that's because I make less money than she does.
Okay. Now, do you have the final say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have the final say.
Because on the weekends, when it's talking about cleaning the house, I ain't cleaning the house.
All right, listen, man. Hey, listen, she cleaning the house, and she out there working, making more money, and you got the final say? You're not losing.
We talked about scenarios to where, listen, film, and then let me do me. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Listen, man, let me get some more people in here I want to debate, though. I appreciate the call.
I have.
All right, Reds, you got to turn on your camera or turn on the light. You could be in your car and there's no light, so turn on the light. We can't see you. All right, that's a little bit better. What's going on? Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. What do you want to debate about? I can't hear you. No audio. TikTok folks, come on over to YouTube. No Fugazee Podcast on YouTube. I'm debating folks on YouTube. I will start bringing some people up on TikTok again. Just come on over to YouTube. And you can actually join on YouTube as well. I still can't hear you, man. Just try clicking the audio button. You got yourself on mute. You got to click it, the button. Like in the app, the Restream app, click that button. DJ, you up next. I see you, DJ. You up next. All right, you're off of mute. What's going on, man? What do you want to debate about? Yeah, it ain't working, man. Try to get that figured out. I'll bring you up next time. All right. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. What do you want to debate about? Xandar, I see you back there on TikTok. I got you. YP, you back up again? YP want to smoke again. What's going on, DJ? I can't hear you. Take yourself off of mute. You got your like audio on mute.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What do you want to debate about?
I was gonna debate you on your Christianity.
Okay,
I'm
you're an
Christian, I'm
you're
not
an
I
atheist.
don't know if you allow that. No, I'm not. I'm not an atheist, but I don't think
What are
that you
you?
hold to Christian values.
What are you?
I'm a Christian.
Okay, you're a Christian. And what do you want to debate about?
I was gonna debate you on your stance on how a man and woman relationship should be held.
Okay, you want to debate me on my stance on how a man and woman relationship should be held?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I listened to you for like the last hour. So like,
Okay,
for
for sure.
example,
Let's
like,
go.
Like a man washing dishes and stuff.
Okay, but what was my reasoning for that?
Just like your example would be like if your friends came over, and I would agree. Like if my boys was coming over and we had like a bunch of dirty dishes and stuff, I would expect my wife, if like my friends was coming over to wash the dishes for him.
No, I was giving it. I gave that as an example to say that even men know, your own boys, we respect certain roles in a relationship. We expect certain things like, okay, if I come over and, your woman is there and your woman doesn't, what would be better? Your friends come over, scenario one, and you downstairs watching the game, and you get up and you got to go ahead and get your own drinks and get your own food, or your woman is there and she cooked up a meal for you and the homies, and she served everybody. What do you think that would be better, and what do you think your friends will respect more?
Yeah, so I don't really look at it like a point of view of like what your friends will respect more. I look at more of a view of like the head of every family is a husband, and the head of the church is Christ. If we're to act Christ-like, Christ tells us that we should do everything like him. Christ washes people's feet, for example. So like,
this has nothing to do with the conversation that we're having at all.
It does.
No, it doesn't. Ephesians 5 verse 23. Wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord. As to the Lord. So submit to your husband as you do to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior. Right. Do you get it?
No, I agree. Yeah.
Then it continues on. Now as the church submits to Christ,
I know
so also wives should submit to their husbands in everything. Submit to their husbands in everything. So if you're saying you're a Christian but you disagree with my stance, should the wife obey the husband? The answer will be yes.
Yeah. So if the church obeys Christ, just like you said in Ephesians, which I'm well versed in Ephesians, Christ is the head of the church, and they obey Christ. Why would Christ be washing the founders of the church's feet?
That's totally fine. Christ can humble himself to, to show grace and things of that sort. Yeah, for sure.
So can a husband? Okay. So
yeah, husbands do it all the time. Husbands do it all the time.
If you walked in my house and I had the game on and my wife was sitting on the couch and watching TV and I'm in the kitchen washing dishes after we had dinner, you would have a problem with that. You would look at me different.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, why are you washing the dishes? That's just off.
That's just my family. Like
that's just off some. Nah. I got to be reasons for that. That's just off some. That's from off like a colloquial sense. Like colloquially, like most men is gonna be like, bruh. Most men is gonna be like, bruh, what is you doing? But from a Christian perspective, real quick, let me finish. From a Christian perspective, I would still say the wife duty is to submit to the man. So if you wanted to wash the dishes, by all means, go ahead and wash the dishes. But if you did not want to wash the dishes and you wanted your wife to wash the dishes, but she did not obey you, that's the issue. That's the point of contention that I have.
Okay, maybe I'm just misunderstanding. So your point isn't that like, it's like if you say, hey baby, can you get in there and wash the dishes? And she's like, no, you go wash the dishes. That's a problem.
Exactly.
So like if you're like, hey, you cook, Okay, then we ain't got no problem, man. I'm sorry for wasting time.
All right, man. Have a blessed one.
Yep, you too.
All right, folks on TikTok, we was debating on YouTube for a little bit, but do we have anybody else up on YouTube? I don't think so, but if anyone that wants to join the stream join the stream anywhere on YouTube, click the first link that's pinned in the YouTube comments, or click the link that's pinned in the YouTube description. You can join. On TikTok, currently right now, you can join the stream. Click the link. Well, on TikTok, just request to come up. Just request to come up and you there. We got Zandal in here. Zandal, everybody wants you to turn on your camera.
Nobody wants me to turn on my camera.
Yeah, Zandal, turn on your camera. Everybody in the chat saying turn on your camera. You're a woman. You don't get privilege over here.
On my camera. Of course I do.
What's up, Zandal?
I got a question. Look, I was talking to my girl like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And she asked me my opinion on polygamy because she actually wants polygamy.
Okay.
And I don't know, because the New Testament says, like, it doesn't condemn it, right? But yeah, I don't know. Morally, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't.
So, what are you looking for from me? You just want my opinion on polygyny? Are you talking about polygamy? Polygamy is degenerate. That's just sleeping around. It's open on both ends. Polygyny is one man, multiple women, and he's committed to those multiple women.
Yeah, exactly. And
yeah, that isn't biblical.
Is it immoral, like from a Christian standpoint, because it's not?
It wouldn't be what God intended it to be. If it was, God would have created Adam, Eve, Brittany, Katie, and Jennifer. So,
and Tyrone.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? That isn't what it was intended to be. I think since we're in a fallen state, God, permitted certain behaviors because we were in a fallen state. You know what I'm saying? So, but it isn't what it's intended to be. So I wouldn't recommend it from a Christian perspective if you want to stay consistent. If you don't really care about any of that from a secular perspective, then that's a different topic.
But do you think it's immoral if the wife requested, like from a female perspective, that she's the one saying, "Look, I want this. I want." Like
she wants other women in the relationship.
Yes, but not like she's not a lesbian. She don't want.
Yeah, it can't be if it's any type of lesbian stuff. That's immoral.
No. She just wants him to have like 2 more wives so she can.
Yeah, like, from a Christian framework, that wouldn't be from a Christian framework that wouldn't be acceptable.
Why?
From a secular perspective, yes. From a Christian framework, no.
But why though? I want to tell her why.
Well, is she Christian?
I don't have the answer. Yeah, kind of.
Then yeah, she ain't Christian. She's secular. It ain't nothing you can tell her.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
What you gonna tell her? Oh, read these passages in the New Testament and follow the original design. No, she's gonna be like, I don't care about none of that.
But the New Testament doesn't condemn it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it doesn't condemn it, but it isn't.
I should stand.
Yeah, it doesn't condemn it, but it isn't. Yeah, it's a no.
It isn't recommended. Sure,
yeah, it's not recommended. It's something that is not recommended. It's a no. Don't do it.
Okay. I mean, I was thinking about like what she's telling her husband with that statement, right? Because she's kind of saying like, you too much for me, and I want to share my duties. And I didn't really know what I should tell her,
Now, can it make logical sense? Yeah, it could basically it could definitely make logical sense to participate in a relationship dynamic like that. Many things can make logical sense. It can add up. That doesn't mean that it's right.
Right.
But she doesn't abide by the Christian perspective anyway. You know, but even most Christians don't either. I'm just saying that at least we should know what's right and what's wrong, what we should do and what we shouldn't do. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, that's why I asked, you know, because my framework would be Christianity, but I don't know what I could tell her.
Someone said in the chat, Dr. Abba said, Zane trying to be a co-wife.
No,
your friend trying to recruit you, like, come on, get down with me and Poppy.
Hell no.
She trying to recruit you. You trying to see if you eligible to be recruited or not.
Hell no. Hell no. I condemn it. I would never do something like that. But I don't know if it's immoral in general or if it's just me feeling that way, you know?
Yeah, as far as the whole, like if we're just saying logic, if we're looking at it from a logical, consistent standpoint, that behavior is not permitted.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't be God's original design, so it wouldn't be permitted. Now, in the Old Testament and things of that sort, was certain things permitted? Yes, but as like revelation is revealed over time, Jesus came back and, and revealed himself to us. And, with the New Testament and everything, I would say, no, don't do it. At least from my readings of biblical scriptures, I don't see any prescriptions for the behavior as it being moral.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Now, from a logical perspective, yeah, we can definitely make some sense out of it. We can create some more capital. It can be beneficial if all the women are down. It could even work out. It can even benefit, people in certain ways. But, relationships like that, if everyone is doing it, then it's not going to be good. You're going to get to a situation where like you're having sex with your cousin.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you get to that situation, you're basically, a Muslim. But anyways, let me go ahead and get some other people up here, Zandal. Good questions.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
Someone said in the chat, and yeah, that's exactly why I failed him. 309 wives. Yeah, most passages in the Bible, yeah, they had mad wives. But in the stories is they fell because of most of their wives. Like David fell because, mad wives. He killed someone to get his wife. You got Solomon, he had mad wives. And you got Samson, this nigga fell because he was, had mad wives. So it's like, if anything, they're telling you that it don't work, right? Like, yeah, it was permitted, but it's like it's a behavior that is like, generally it don't really work. And then if it's promoted like that, it's going to lead to like cousin sex. It's going to lead to like incest and like weird stuff like that. But if anyone that wants to come up and debate, come on up. We on TikTok right now, Facebook and YouTube. Let's go. Let's get some of these crazy TikTok folks in here. I know the viewers went down because I was debating people on YouTube, but let's get these numbers up. On TikTok, we had over 200 people in. So let's get these TikTok numbers up. Share this video, like the video. Let's go. If anyone wants to debate, we got 3 prompts. First prompt, women should obey their man. Second prompt, atheists cannot give an account for the possibility of knowledge. Third, male feminists pander to women to be likable. So if you disagree with any of these, come on up and let's debate. Let's have a good debate. Let me get to these super chats in here. I think I missed a lot of super chats. Hopefully I missed a lot. You guys better be sending me your money, right? We got Human Gamers says, when you get YP back on, you should recite Ephesians to him. Yeah, YP don't care about that, bro. Good super chat. Thank you for your support. But YP is in the sunken place. You know, like the movie Get Out, where the black man was in a sunken place dealing with them white chicks? Like, YP is in a sunken place of just believing all women and following women, being a male panderer. He's in a sunken place. He can't get out. Greg, come on up. Click the first link in the YouTube comments. I see you in here. We got Alpha Kenny 1 says, she got you in the garbage, homie. Beta. Yeah, that's facts. Who else we got in here? Alpha Kenny 1 says, beta. Yeah, bro, we had like 4 betas up, man. What's going on? Welcome to No Fugazi Podcast. I'm gonna get your name and age.
Oh wait, I actually agree with what you said, so I misread. I would just leave.
Wait,
My
you
bad.
agree with everything? Okay, she just left. All right, fair enough. That was a woman that actually agreed? Who? That was a unicorn. Hey, chat, that wasn't a woman, that was a man. Hey, look, if a woman say that she agree with everything, check for an Adam's apple, because that's most likely not a woman. It could be a man. Like you know, or it's a unicorn. We don't know. We don't know. All right. Anyone else that wants to come up, click the link that's pinned in the YouTube comments. On YouTube, come on up. It's open panel debate night. We could debate about anything you want. On TikTok, if you're in here watching, appreciate the support. Get the likes up. But if you want to come up and debate, we got 3 prompts right above me. And if you disagree with any of these prompts, if you think that women shouldn't obey their man, come up. If you think that atheists can give an account for the possibility of knowledge, come on up. If you think that male feminists don't pander to women to be likable, come on up. Someone in the chat says she just trying to get cracked. Yo, that is true. A lot of these chicks, bro, these new conservative women, they be agreeing because they want a man. Not because they trying to get cracked. They don't just want to get cracked. They want a marriage. So they say that they agree with like the manosphere type of point of view, or the Christian perspective. They say they agree, but they only saying that they agree because they want to get married. But then they'll be in a marriage and not obeying their man, and not listening to their man, not yielding authority to the man. So it's a strategy to get a ring. These chicks not dumb, bro. Like when the red pill and manosphere content became more popular, these chicks started to adapt and they became these covert feminists, right? These covert feminists label themselves as conservative, but no, they're really just covert feminists, bro. Okay, we got some people coming up. Dante, I see you. All right. Let's go. Anyone that wants to debate, we got these 3 prompts. Let's bring up this guy. Welcome to No Fugazi Podcast. Let me get your name and what do you want to debate?
I just wanted to come in. I don't want to debate. I had a question for you.
It's debate night, man.
I know.
Yeah, I know. So I only honored the girl question, Zandal, because she's a member.
But this could work for me in the black community too, though. So That's what. That's
All right, just go ahead and get your question.
How do you keep your patience to the level that you keep your patience to when you're talking to the people that you're talking to? Because when they be like, what's his name? YP.
Yeah.
He was trolling. He had to been trolled. I was here. He had to been trolling.
He wasn't trolling. YP was not trolling. YP was
he felt
he was
that way?
serious. Yeah, that was true, man.
Man.
Yeah, that was true. Yeah, but to answer your question, how do I keep my patience when debating all of these people? Well, one, I've been debating for a long time, so it's just a skill that I built. If you ever see me, getting a little, it may seem like I'm maybe getting more passionate, or it may seem that maybe I'm raising my voice or things of that sort. Normally, I do that for entertainment. I do that to be entertaining. But me as a man, I'm very stoic. I don't really, I'm a very patient man, and I don't really become angry. I'm not an angry person. I don't really feel anger at all.
Okay, so
but I'm also not a man that chases like happiness, the feeling of happiness. That's not something that I'm like looking to chase, because happiness is fleeting anyway. So I tend to stay very level-headed as a man. And that just comes from understanding the world and also understanding the people that I'm speaking to. A lot of these guys that was up here that I spoke to, they adopted the mindset of a woman. So,
Absolutely, that was YP.
Yeah, he adopted the mindset of his mother because
see my comment?
I didn't see your comment.
I said he was either raised by his mom or his nana.
No, he was raised with his mother and his father, but that's what he said. So we'll take his word for it. But the truth is, but the truth is, he admitted that his father was not a leader in the relationship, and his mother was not yielding authority. He stated that it was an egalitarian relationship, so it was equal. They both had equal amounts of authority in a relationship. So he never really had an example of a masculine man to really be the head of the household, which is why he adopted the nature, the same behaviors and characteristic traits of his father, because his father didn't have a real father. His father most likely adopted his behaviors from his mother, which then he imprinted that onto his kid. So yeah, it's just a
I get it. That's
situation like that.
I try to get in here while he was in here, but the request.
Yep. Well, listen, man, I appreciate the support, Dante. I want to get some more people up, man. Have a blessed one.
No doubt.
All right, anybody on TikTok that wants to debate, click the link to request to come up. Well, not the link, just request to come up. I got you. On TikTok, I'll be having mad chicks watching. YouTube, it don't be no chicks watching. I know some of y'all women on TikTok right now that's watching, y'all do not agree with these prompts. So Grace, well, you got a cross emoji, so you could agree, but I don't know. YP, I see you still watching, bro. We got Catherine. I know you disagree. Who else? What other chicks is in here? Shayna, I think that's what I'm saying. I know you disagree. All right, let's get some more people up here. Let's do this. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. Turn on your camera. You got to showtime. You got to turn on your camera, and I'll bring you up. Turn on that camera, and I'll bring you up. Let's go. Again, anybody that wants to join the stream, we working with 3 prompts today. First prompt, women should obey their man. If you disagree, come on up. Second prompt, atheists cannot give an account for the possibility of knowledge. If you disagree, come on up. Third prompt, male feminists pander to women to be likable. Okay, look like you back.
Are you
Name
able
and
to
age?
add more than one person?
Name and age?
Oh, sorry, Julia, I'm 23.
23, and what's up?
I was going to say, can you invite more than one person or no?
Yeah, why?
Because I can be your token woman that obeys you, and I'll moderate it because I agree with all 3.
Yo, you trying to get clout.
Hell no, girl. I don't have my name on here. I just told it to you, and I won't say it again.
You married?
No.
You looking for a man?
Am I looking for a man? No.
You're not looking for a man.
Oh, no.
You said you 30 what?
23.
Oh, you 23. Oh, okay, 23. I thought you said 33. Okay, so you 23, not looking for a man. Okay, and you agree with all three prompts that women should obey their man.
They're all just objectively true. I mean, according to the Bible, which is true facts, it's just all true.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not a simp, so I'm not finna have you up here just to be likable. You know what I mean? To have another perspective.
I will be the woman voice that convinces people that, you know what, maybe they might listen to me.
Maybe if you put your camera on, somebody may listen. But without a camera, man, ain't nobody listening to you.
Turn on the camera because I don't have access with video.
Yeah, dang. Well, listen, let's try this again another time when you can turn on your camera. I appreciate the support, though. Shouts out to you.
You're not freaking fresh and fit, bro. Like,
I don't know what that last statement meant. All right. Let's go ahead and get some people up here. Showtime, you got to turn on your... Okay, I see a camera on, but it's blurry. But let me see what's up with you. All right, Showtime, what you want to debate about, man? Bro, it's no audio or no camera. Let's get the next person up. All right, welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. Let me get your name and age.
Here, how we doing? My name is Malik, and
what do you want to debate? And your age? Okay, he went off. Malik, I'm not sure what happened, but come back up if you want to debate. And for Showtime, I see you on YouTube. Showtime, you just gotta turn on your camera and you gotta have better service. I brung you up, but there was like no audio. All right, let's go. Any debaters? Let's get it. Slow right now. It's a little slow right now. But it's okay. Let's get these likes up. Share the video. Right? Let's get a bunch of people back in here like we had before. And let's get these debates popping off. Again, we got 3 prompts. If anyone disagrees with these prompts, women should obey their man. Atheists cannot give an account for the possibility of knowledge. Male feminists pander to women to be likable. We've seen a lot of that today. We've seen a lot of these male feminists coming up here to pander to women to be likable. That's all y'all been doing. Let's go. All right. Let me see if we got any other super chats then. Let's see. Any chats in here? We do. Shouts out to Gavin Freenan sending in $5. He says, I know it's not intentional, but the way you've been cutting off callers tonight is funny AF. I mean, it be like that sometimes, bro. Do you mean cutting them off, like ending it short, or what do you mean? Because I had YP up. YP spoke when YP was up. He was speaking a whole lot. And then the other two guys after him, bro, they was so dumb. Oh, ending it short. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I've been ending it short because, bro, niggas just be wanting to come up here and have a conversation. Like, bruh, nigga, I don't know you. Like, what you talking about? Like, I appreciate the support, but like, if you're not really up here to debate, then it's a doozy. And then if you don't have any good points, I'm going to go ahead and refute you real quick and get you right off. We're trying to get someone up here that has a high enough IQ to actually debate. All right. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. Let me get your name and age.
I'm Hazel and 22.
What's up, Hazel? What you want to debate about?
I just had a question about the first prompt. I heard you talking about if a woman doesn't decide to wash the dishes for you, then it's considered disobeying you. May I ask you, if she doesn't choose to wash the dishes, what are the consequences to that?
She no longer qualifies for a relationship with me.
So you would break up with a woman because she didn't want to wash her dishes?
If it's the case that I'm telling my woman to do something and she doesn't obey in a simple task like washing the dishes, if she doesn't want to obey that, then how can she expect me to put my life on the line to protect her in a time of danger?
Okay, can I wait, we're comparing washing dishes to danger.
What I'm comparing is the obligation. So if you're in a relationship, do you expect your man to protect you if harm is in a way?
Sure, but I don't expect them to, like, let's just say hypothetically, if they came home from a long day or a hard working day, and you know what I'm saying, you know, it is dishes in the sink. I'm not gonna force them to wash dishes or condemn them because they decided to do something.
Yeah, I'm not saying that though. But what I'm saying is you have an expectation that your man needs to meet in order for you to continue to be in a relationship with him, right? Because like if you're out walking and you're with your man and another guy comes up and slaps your butt and squeezes it, like, yeah, gets a handful, and he even turns around and says, yeah, and your man doesn't do anything, are you going to look at your man the same?
So, right. So what we're doing is comparing two different things. Like, this is not even on the same level of comparison. So it's low-key disingenuous.
No, what we're comparing is the obligation, the duties in a relationship. That's what we're comparing. And I'm just saying, my argument is this. I want you to understand, Hazel, and then I'll let you speak. My argument is this. So if it's the case that women expect men to protect them, right? Women expect men to protect them.
They should at least wash the dishes.
No, then what I'm saying is if the woman expects the man to protect them, then the man should expect the woman to obey him. Because how can he protect her if she doesn't obey? So I'm just saying that a man has an obligation to obey. A man has an obligation to protect. Women should have an obligation to obey, because how can she even get protection from the man if she doesn't obey? Not only that, women have obligations. Women have expectations for men, but can a man have any expectations for the woman, like washing dishes?
So can I ask you a question, just to test your logic, right? So, okay. So technically, if I was your wife and I did not wash the dishes, would I be not deserving of your protection based on your logic? Because I didn't wash the dishes.
What I'm saying is this.
Let me ask you a better question, right? Because your whole
I don't think you're following.
No, it is. I am. Your whole basis is on authority, right or wrong.
What I'm saying is, if it's the case that I tell my woman to do something, it can be anything. It can be washing dishes. It can be anything. And if my woman...
So does this logic also equivalent to something like SMEX?
Wait, what?
Right. So your...
okay.
Your logic is...
TikTok. Okay, you put SMEX. Thank you for that.
Right. So your logic is, if I give my wife an order and she does not typically take that order or obey my order.
Yeah.
Would that still apply to things like SMEX?
Oh, you're talking about SMEX?
Yeah. You know, intercourse?
Yeah, that would be the same way if the man SMEX is a mutual thing. I don't think men are walking around a household like, woman, give me SMEX. I don't think that's a thing. Generally, I don't think that's a thing. That could be maybe in some households, maybe if like it's like, funny and they're into that type of stuff. But generally, no, sex is more of like it's a mutual exchange that's under the confinements of the times of intimacy. But what I'm saying is, if it's the case that the man wants SMEX from the woman and the woman wants to withhold SMEX, I'm saying that man should break up with her and get another woman. Why would a man be in a relationship with a woman where she does not want to give SMEX?
Wait. See, now you just contradicted yourself.
Wait. Where's the contradiction? Point it out.
Okay, I will give it to you.
Ahead,
you
sure.
just said that it's a mutual thing, which is a mutual agreement, right? So they both have to agree.
Well, it takes two to have SMEX, though. So, that's different.
Right.
It doesn't take two to wash the dishes.
I mean, it could, but
no,
anyway,
you got a dishwasher too. Stop it. See, Hazel, you thought you were cooking, but you got cooked. It takes two to have sex. It does not take two to wash the dishes.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to give you another scenario. I'm just trying to see where you're headed. Right. So let's live in a realistic point of view, right? Not just a biblical point of view, right? Because majority of women nowadays are working. Okay. Unless you're paying 100% of the bills, right? And I don't think you are. But anyway.
Were you talking about me personally?
Right. So, but anyway,
my life is. You don't want to put my life in it because
no, that's why I'm trying.
I'm a man that handles business. I'm not even trying to hyper-focus. And if I say jump, my woman say, "How high, master?" And then when she starts jumping, she continues to jump until I say stop.
Awesome sauce. That's great. My dog also does the same thing.
Well, your dog and my chick got something in common. That's why they call them BITCHs.
Here's my analogy, right? Here's my analogy, right? Let's just say, because majority of women nowadays are working, they also work and they also contribute to the household in majority of households in America. What if your woman comes home from, like I said earlier, a long day of work, and she just doesn't feel like washing the dishes? She'll get them tomorrow. Once again, what would be the consequences of that? Can you not be empathetic in a sense to where you understand that understand the situation? Like, she is a human. And she could
so now you're asking a different question, and under this hypothetical, I would say that. So I'm not saying that it's like there's not going to be times where compromise happen and men aren't. I'm not saying that men aren't benevolent and they're not considerate due to the woman's experience and their living situation. No, for sure. Like, if there's a situation where, both parties are working, the woman is working and the man is doing. I just had a guy that came up here and he said that he washes the dishes in his home, but his wife makes more money than him. She's always out working. He washes the dishes, but he has the final say. I said, hey, I don't got no problem with that. So the washing the dishes isn't the thing that I'm really talking about. We were just using that as an example. What I'm speaking about is men have obligations in the relationship, and women should also have obligations too. And the thing is, a lot of women don't want to adhere to their obligations, but they expect the man to adhere to his obligations, like protecting them.
May I ask you a question? Do you believe that the characteristic of a leader is to also listen to other people and give other people and take in other people's points of views and have understanding that they might not be the be all, see all, if that makes sense? Like, some leaders can acknowledge that they don't know everything. Some leaders can take advice from other people. So basically what I'm asking, do you believe a woman in a relationship can have some type of say so or some type of opinion?
Are you asking me this? Should the man consider the woman's thoughts, perspectives, and opinions? For sure.
Absolutely.
Any good leader will consider the thoughts, perspectives, and opinions of the person that they're leading. This doesn't mean that she has the final say, though. Like I could hear your opinion, but your opinion could just be stupid. Now, like, no, chick, shut up. We're doing this.
Now, I will ask another question. Do you believe that you can be do you believe that people can be advanced in one thing more than you, and you might be advanced at one thing other than the other person? Like, do you think that knowledge can be expandable?
Yeah, look at Jeff Bezos. So Jeff Bezos is the head of Amazon. He has workers in his job that does certain things like forklifting, certain duties, and they have certain knowledge that he don't have. He's not aware of the knowledge. He doesn't have certain knowledge. And what a good leader does is they give certain duties to people that have knowledge and skills in other areas that they don't have. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the forklifter or the person that's picking up boxes in Amazon doesn't tell Jeff Bezos what to do. Jeff Bezos is still going to tell them what to do, even though they have more knowledge in that certain area.
Okay, decent analogies, but we're
you love
speaking
that
in the
analogy.
terms of
Just say you love
relationships,
it.
right?
Tell me you love it.
Reference of relationships, right? Basically, what I'm asking in a logical standpoint, as a human, do you believe that you can be right about everything? Because
no.
you gave the statement. You gave the statement of it could just be dumb. The way she think or the opinions that she gave could have just been dumb. But what makes you
and I could
think
actually
that
be wrong.
Some of the ideas that right.
Yeah.
So what makes
a
you
man,
think, if you're a human, if you are a man that also sins, or if you're a man that also makes mistakes or makes bad decisions, how can you differentiate between, oh, I know everything. I'm a leader. So
I've never said that, though. You're just putting that in there. Remember, I just gave the Jeff Bezos analogy.
When you gave the example, you hyper focused on 9 times out of 10 is going to be dumb. That's what
no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this, right? So you can understand me, Hazel. Even if it's the case that the woman is right, even if it's the case that the employee is right, the end of the day, the man in the relationship has the final say as the leader. As the leader, if he's the leader, he has the final say. And the boss, the owner of the company, has the final say, even if the employee is right. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to point out a hierarchy of things. There's a hierarchy in order to create order in a relationship, in a company, and in anything. There's always going to be some type of hierarchy. So women, I'm not saying that women are dumb and they don't know anything. No, there's many women that are smarter or more skilled in certain situations than their husband or their boyfriend, right? Totally fine. I'm just saying that the woman, if she wants a leader, she would have to yield to the man in order for him to lead. If not, then she would be in the leadership position if she thinks that she's just going to have the final say. Also, I'll tell you this, right, to give you more perspective. Women live life on easy mode. They really don't have a clear understanding of how the world operates because they are privileged in society. And you're in a privileged position in society because what are we all put on this planet to do?
Protect women, I'm assuming you're going to say.
No, we're all put on this planet to procreate. Like what we're creating. It's not procreate, okay. Right?
I wouldn't say that necessarily, but go ahead.
Well, like we were created with reproductive organs. Like if you reduce it down, we're put on the planet to procreate. And as we procreate, this is actually what kills and fights off the certain viruses and things of that sort. But anyways, that's a science thing. But I'm simply saying, I'm simply saying women don't have a burden of performance in order to procreate. You can just get a guy and a man will accept you for how you are. You don't have to self-improve. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't even have to work. There's always going to be some guy that will accept you. It may not be the guy that you want, but you still would have the opportunity to procreate, to reproduce, because there's going to, men's standards aren't high. It's going to be a guy out there for you. But on the opposite hand, Men are not afforded that same privilege because women's standards are very high. So men have a burden of performance. We actually have to go out there and become in order to procreate. In order to be attractive to women, we need to go out there and produce, become something, make something of ourselves, become established, right? So what I'm saying is men tend to understand the world in its truest sense because there's consequences for men's inadequacies. There's not a chick to save us if we live in our mom's basement and we eat cereal and play video games. But if a woman lives in her mom's basement, eats cereal and play video games, there's always going to be a man to save her, which is so she doesn't really feel the negative consequences of the world like men do, generally speaking. So I'm just saying that women don't really have a reality and an understanding of the world like men do. So there's going to be times in a relationship where the man just understands the world better than you do because you're in a position that's privileged and you don't understand everything.
So I would ask if men had the idea and basically had logical thinking, why would men settle for BS? What do you think that's a character issue if they settle for nothing?
Yeah,
I think that's
tell
really
guys
just a bad characteristic if you ask me.
No,
I don't think men should settle for broke women.
Perfect.
I don't think men should
I
settle
agree.
for,
Hazel,
you know what I'm saying?
you cooking right now. Keep cooking. Yes, I agree.
Truth be told, and I think that is that because it's applauded or it's just something that's normalized that it's done, but I don't think it inherently makes women less incompetent of the world because we are also living in the same world.
So that's two
different sides.
real quick, Hazel. That's two different things you're mixing now. You're speaking about should, and I was speaking about how things are, how it is. So yes, you are right. Should men have standards and value themselves more and not accept a lot of BS from women? No, I don't think that they should. But the reality is they do. And since they do, the reality is women really don't have to take accountability because there's always going to be a simp to save them. That's what I'm saying. Women only take accountability when they're 40 plus years old, living with cats and dogs, and they lose options at the bar. When a girl has to approach a man, that's when you know she feels the accountability there because no guys are approaching her and she has to approach a guy. That's when it finally hits like, bing, darn, accountability. I actually have to do something to attract a man. And that's normally when she's old and washed up.
That is a very interesting take. Honestly, me being a woman, I honestly don't think it is hard to approach women. I would honestly say that it is more so not what you do, but how you do it. And I think a lot of people, even women, don't understand that sometimes it's not the people that you go after. Maybe it is the people that you go after, but sometimes it might just be your approach. I would say that too.
No. So would you ask a fish how to catch a fish or a fisherman how to catch a fish?
A fisherman how to catch a fish, yes.
And the reason why you would ask a fisherman how to catch a fish because that's what the fisherman is skilled at. That's what he does. He catches fish. You can't ask a fish how to catch a fish. So you saying that, well, I think you said that me as a woman, I know what it would be like as a man to get a woman. No, you wouldn't actually know at all. At all, you have no clue because you're a fish. Currently, right now, you're fish.
I can give you an example. I can give you an example of how you can solve that issue. Number one,
you can't solve it.
No,
you don't know.
I'm not
you're
saying
fish.
that. I said you as in general.
Okay, go ahead.
First off, it would be not be in echo chambers. Maybe that's number one, because when you're surrounded by the same opinion, even it can be, regardless if it's good or bad, is still an echo chamber. Number two, as a man, if you want to learn how to get women, maybe surround yourself with women and ask women how to get women.
No, that's bad advice. Opposite. Look, that's a contradiction to your last statement.
That is not. It is not.
Hazel, it's a contradiction to what you just said.
To your argument. So if you want to find out how to get women, why would you not ask women, what do you like? How do you like being approached?
Hazel, you already answered this.
You just said men or women are not the same. So why would I ask a man about the things that women like?
Hazel, you already answered your question. You just said that if you wanted to catch a fish, would you ask the fish or would you ask the fisherman? And you said that you would ask the fisherman and not the fish. So if you why would a man go to a woman? Do women catch fish? Do women catch other women? No, women don't catch other women. Men catch other women. So why would a man talk to another woman to catch a woman? No, he's going to talk to a man, a guy that's good at getting girls.
So men shouldn't ask their mothers for advice on how to treat women in the world. So
how to treat women?
Men treat women. They don't get their when boys grow up, their first example of a woman is their mother.
Yeah.
That is what I mean.
Okay.
So your experiences with women determines how you treat them, how you see them, how you approach them, and things of that nature. So yes, that is what I mean.
Yeah, but this logic doesn't add up. Let me tell you why.
If I want to know how to make a man happy, this is why I'm talking to you, right? This is why the woman came to you early in the live and came to you about a relationship, because you are a man. So I would ask you as a man, how can I please my man? Right? Yeah, because you are a man.
Yeah, it's different when it comes to women asking men advice, because the girl that came up and asked me advice, she's a member and she pays a subscription. So that's why I had her up.
I have to pay you to ask you for advice.
Let me finish my point, right?
Okay.
Women can talk to a man for advice. Generally, it does not work, because if you're just going to go up and talk to a man for advice, how are you going to know if you're truly getting sound advice? Because most guys have sexual intentions with women. So how do you know that he doesn't have sexual intentions with you and telling you certain things to try to get closer to having sex with you? So what I tell women is, you want to go to a man, ask a man advice who do not have sexual intentions with you, like going to your father, your brother, your uncle, or paying for a male coach to give you advice where it's virtual. You get what I'm saying? Where it's over the phone, where you know that like there's no type of ulterior motives here that men can have, because most guys lie to women to get sex. These male feminists that I had up here, the reason why they were speaking the way they were speaking, because they were lying to pander to the women's perspective to be likable. Women don't know that. So since you live life on easy mode, you think women, generally speaking, not all, but women tend to think that they're special and like they got a nice personality and they got a cool vibe about themselves. But really, that's not the case. Men don't think you're special. Men don't really care about this vibe that you think you have, because most guys just want to smash. And not only that, when we're in a relationship or a date with a woman, the woman is looking for the man to create a vibe. If the man doesn't create a vibe, which is this connection between them two, then she's going to look at him as corny or the date was bad. So she's looking for the man to create that vibe. The man is not looking for the woman to create a vibe. This means that like she would be like the head and he's beneath her. She would be the head and he's beneath her. So the way you are viewing male and female intersexual dynamics isn't accurate.
Well, but you just agreed and said the only way that you can do it is, the only appropriate way to do it is if you had an uncle or a father or things of that nature. In which
someone that doesn't have sexual intentions with you.
Right. Sir, I already hit on that point when I brought up a mother. A mother does not have sexual relations to you.
But the mother doesn't understand the world. Remember when I said that?
The whole idea,
go ahead, I'll let you
the title, the whole idea, the whole idea, regardless of the title of who you're speaking to, because I can understand your point when it came to the whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, let me go talk to my best friend about my relationship. Because, you know, some dudes actually do that. They just give advice so he can be the next dude you're talking to. So I understand that. Okay, if you do want to get advice, it'll be the closest people to you, like family members or something, logically. But so I already gave that idea.
So let me
9 times out of 10. Okay, go ahead.
Let me further elucidate my point what I mean by when I say that even if it's the case that a man going to his mother for advice, he wouldn't be able to get sound advice, because did the mother catch the father or did a father catch the mother? No, the father got the mother. So the mother can't give you advice on how to get girls because the mother wasn't out there getting girls. She has no experience with that. She's a woman.
But
so
she
the
is
mother
a woman. She is a girl.
Even though she's a woman, she can't teach you how to get a woman because the mother wasn't out there. She has no practice getting women.
Okay, well, let me give you another analogy. If you want your car fixed, are you going to go to a professor at a college, or are you going to go to a mechanic?
What?
Oh,
I'm going to go to
that's
a professor at
analogy.
I'll fully answer the analogy. The professor at a college isn't a mechanic, right? He's just teaches like
so
math,
that's my
right?
Point.
Yeah, you go to the mechanic.
You would give to the person. You would go to the person that would be knowledgeable.
This doesn't correlate.
About the specific thing that you are looking for.
The mother wouldn't be knowledgeable on how to get a girl.
This is a very interesting take, honestly. You think your best advice come from other men about how to get women? Not women, the actual source. You don't go to the source?
Do you go to a fish to catch a fish, or do you go to the fisherman?
You're comparing. Stop. Because at that point now you're giving disingenuous.
We've been through this. Yo, Hazel, you're not getting it. We've been through it.
Humans. You're talking about a fish. I'm talking about humans.
Hazel.
Stop.
Okay.
You're giving disingenuous analogies, bro.
This isn't disingenuous, Hazel.
It is.
Okay, I'll explain how it isn't. Real quick, let me explain how it isn't. Do women pitch themselves to men? Like, do women approach men, generally speaking? Yes or no?
No, but what does that have to do
Okay,
with
Hazel. Okay, listen. Since women do not approach men, generally speaking, men are the ones that approach women, correct? So if men are the ones that's pursuing women, 9 out of 9, then you would go to a man on how to learn how to pursue a woman. You wouldn't go to a woman on how to pursue a woman because women do not pursue other women and women don't even pursue men.
It's not about the idea of pursuing the other as the same gender.
Who's going to have the knowledge of getting the opposite sex?
Dude, if I am a woman, I would know the things, the characteristics or of how women act.
I got a question for you.
This is why people say boys cannot be raised by women. They get raised by men. Because men know the characteristics of men. Men know the characteristics of boys.
Okay,
it is the same
I got a question
concept.
for you. If you think that you can give sound advice to a man, so let me ask you this question. Hypothetically, a man and a woman is in a relationship. A man comes to you and he says, hey, do you think that, let me just ask you, do you think it's good advice to tell a man to be vulnerable around his girl? Yes or no?
In certain aspects. Emotional intelligence is always key.
Okay, what aspects should a man, I'll just say this. That's what I actually did ask. So what aspects should a man be vulnerable around his girl? What aspects?
I would say if this is your woman, and really this is somebody that you should be able to confide in general, but it is certain levels to it. Like, okay, let's just say hypothetically you lost your job, right? Mm-hmm. Are you going to sit there and just boast about losing your job, or are you going to get your ass up and go find a new one? It's like that. Like, yes, you can be emotional about certain things as a human, but it's a time and place when to know how to have a reaction and then do the action, in my opinion. So I don't believe, that's why I say emotional intelligence. Like, you're able to express it, but then at the same time, what are you going to do about it? Like,
well, what do you mean? What do you mean? So if a guy loses his job, if a guy loses his job, what are you saying?
Basically, he has the right to be, as a human, he has the right to be upset. He has the right to want to vent or things of that nature.
Should he vent? Should he vent to his girl? Should he be upset around his girl?
Is that not his woman or wife?
It's his wife, and it's hypothetical. I'm asking you, should he vent and be vulnerable to his girl if he loses his job?
Yes.
He should do that.
He should be able to vent to her about it. Yes.
This is why you cook. That's not good advice. And I'll express to you why.
Why is it not good advice? Wait. Let's get into it. So
I'm going to express to you why. You want me to speak or no?
Wait, hold on. Wait. This
Okay,
is what throws me off about this, right? As a person that studies psychology, men commit suicide at a higher rate, right?
Women attempt it more.
Feel like,
say self-deletion since we're on TikTok.
I'm sorry. Well, self-deletion at a higher rate.
And the statistics is women attempt it more, but men actually go through with it because men are just better at everything. Men go through with it because they use guns and things of that sort. Women don't really use guns and things of that sort. So they use more.
They're more mentally ill. Yes, right.
No. So, women actually are currently. Statistics shows that women commit. Women attempt self-deletion more, and women experience more mental illness than men. Women are on antidepressant medications and all of that stuff at higher rates than men.
Right. Why? And I was just about to get into that. I'm so glad you said that, because with women, we typically seek more help. Right. So if I'm sitting here saying that a man has
he just don't got any mental illness. He don't have many mental illnesses.
Men don't have mental illnesses.
Not as much.
We don't have. Are you serious?
I don't think so. I think that from a biological level,
we didn't just have a man kill all 8 of his children in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Things like that happens. But what I'm saying is, generally speaking, this is true from a biological level.
Can I finish my point?
No. Yeah, but you even going off topic, so I'm gonna bring it back on topic with this statement real quick.
I wasn't trying to debate unaliving statistics.
Okay. Let me just finish what I was saying real quick, and I got you. I'm gonna give it right back to you. I'm just saying that from a biological level, women experience more mental illnesses and mental stress because women are higher in estrogen, so you have more emotion. You experience more emotions, and women are higher in trait neuroticism. Trait neuroticism is you feel more negative. You have more negative experiences per unit of situation. So if a situation happens, women are more likely to take away a negative experience rather than a man. So with those two factors from a biological level, women are the ones that's usually going on having some type of mental issues. Not only that, you get your menstrual cycle each month, which that alters your mood. So you're the sex that truly needs help with your mental.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so my whole point.
I'm not saying that men don't have any mental illnesses either, for sure, but women struggle more with it.
The point that I am trying to make, because we're talking about being able to vent as a man, right, is men complain about not being able to be heard, not being able to speak out, not being able to express their emotions. And you have a woman right here telling you that most women typically, I'm not going to say most because I know you're going to feel like that's a reach, but a lot of women do feel like it is okay for their men to vent. Not every woman, let me finish, please don't interrupt me.
I ain't say nothing.
Not every woman is out to get a man and judges him for expressing their emotions and that, and a third. However, this is why I specified, right? It is okay for you to be emotional, but you have to be emotionally intelligent. Meaning, if you are in a crisis, if you're in a situation, it is okay to vent about it. But however, you have to problem solve.
That's bad advice.
So you don't, okay, can I please finish my point? Thank you.
I'm letting you speak. Go ahead.
My point, because a lot of men say men are not supposed to cry or get up and solve the problem. You're not supposed to cry about it. I'm basically saying the same thing, except I'm saying as a human, you have the right to do that. However, but as a man, you have an obligation, like you said, to be a problem solver. So yes, you're gonna go through stuff as a man. You're gonna experience things as a man, and you have that right to speak out about it. You have the right to speak about the things that you go through with women and things of that nature without it making you look less of a man. But however, when it comes to that, problem solving comes after that. So that's why I gave the example of losing a job. A lot of men fall on their ass and lose their job, and they feel sad and down and they get depressed about it. And instead of actually getting up and trying to find a new solution, you know what I'm saying, they fall in a hole. And that's what I'm saying. Express your emotions, but at some point you got to suck it up.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Got it. The reason why that's bad advice now, listen.
Okay.
The reason why it's not sound advice is because when we're speaking about vulnerability, you just said that the man should be vulnerable to his woman if he loses his job and vent to her, and if he's angry, express his anger. All of this type of behavior is not conducive for a good outcome, generally speaking, in a relationship, because you would say that the woman, one of the things that women want in a relationship is security, correct? To feel secure in a relationship, right?
Yes, and I believe.
Okay, let me finish. That was just a yes or no. I'll let you speak a lot. Just let me land my plane. If it's the case that women do expect security in a relationship, well, the man would be breaking that promise of providing security if he's vulnerable and putting all of his problems on her. Because women get security from a relationship usually from a financial aspect, and also security from an emotional aspect. Women are already more emotional than men. So the man's job is to he should be the rock and should not pour all of his emotions on the woman. So it wouldn't be a behavior that's conducive to a relationship if the man is overly expressing his emotions and being vulnerable to the woman. It's not going to lead to a good outcome, because how can the woman truly feel secure if it's like, oh, you lost your job and you don't know what to do and you're whining to me? Get up and go freaking get a job. Let me finish. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. The other thing, I'll let you talk for a long time and I'll let you get it out. Just let me refute everything you're saying. I know you don't like it, but just listen. I didn't like what you had to say, but I still listened to you. And I even took notes. The other thing that you said that, well, men should have a right to do so, that we should have a right to express our emotions. You say this because you're viewing things from a female's lens, right?
No, I'm looking at this from a psychological lens.
Okay, got it. Hazel, I'll let you speak. I'll let you speak. You gonna let me speak or what?
Well, I feel like you're.
But I will let you, Hazel. I will let you get it out after I reply to everything you said. Just let me reply.
Okay, go
It's
ahead.
like you scared to get the truth out.
Because you did
scared to hear this knowledge.
Rhetorical questions when I'm answering. You're asking me questions. And
I'm not asking you questions. I'm going back to what you said, and then I'm giving my refutation for what you said. I'm giving my argument against it. Okay. You said that men should have a right to be emotional and to express themselves. Well, you're looking at it from a female's lens because you don't understand the world how men do. You don't even understand yourself and women in general, because you think that a man can just be vulnerable to a woman and then not experience a negative response from a woman. No, in most cases, I coach men. I speak to thousands of men, right? So in most cases, when a man is vulnerable, the woman loses some sort of attraction for the man. Now, the threshold of vulnerability that women can tolerate is different for each woman. So some women may have a very small intolerance for a man being vulnerable. If a man complains or nags too much, she'll be like, I can't take this. You're too of a panty boy. She will maybe lose attraction. Other women have a bigger threshold and they can deal with more of the man being vulnerable, where she can experience the man crying, experience the man losing a job, and she'll be right on his side like, baby, I got you. She'll even hug him at night and she won't lose any attraction. But since it's the case that men do not know, why open up Pandora's box? Why should that's not good advice to give to a man, to say, hey, bro, go ahead and be vulnerable around your girl and then open up Pandora's box. And now you don't know if the chick is going to lose attraction for you or not. And the truth is, when women lose attraction for their man, they never tell them. They don't say that like, yeah, I look at you less now because you was crying, or I'll look at you less now because you got beat up, or I'll look at you less now because you lost a job. Women don't say these things. Women just act accordingly. They're like, yeah, I don't like them like that. And then she has a work husband. They move on. Okay. So I'm just simply saying it's not sound advice to tell a man to be vulnerable around his girl, because that could open up Pandora's box and put him in a precarious situation in a relationship where the woman can lose attraction, grow resentment, and break up with him. What we tell men, if you have a problem like that, then talk to your father. Talk to one of your homeboys where you can vent to and speak about some of your problems, because guess what? your homie isn't going to lose attraction for you because he's not in a relationship with you and you niggas ain't gay. You get what I'm saying? It's like, and also not even that, speaking to another man about a problem, men are deductive problem solvers. So the man could help you. The man speaking to another man, he would be more suited to help you solve your problem rather than you venting to your girl, being vulnerable and her losing attraction. So the answer to your question is men do not vent to your girl. Go ahead and out and talk to your homie. If you have an issue, talk to your homie, talk to your father, talk to some type of manly figure in your life.
Okay, so you see how you just used my same rhetoric earlier about how when you go to the same type of people, they have a better outcome of the characteristics that you're looking for. But anyway, my question would be, why
that's a conflation. Hazel, that's a conflation. The same type of people. Men have a burden of performance to perform. So you go to a man, and also men are more analytical, better at deductive problem solver. We have better spatial awareness. So when you go to men for advice, men are just better at giving advice to women. Women tend to look at things more from a feels perspective. So they tell you what's going to make you feel good. This is why there's all of these terms in society like no body shaming. Well, chick, you're fat. Self-improve, get into the gym. Why is it no body shaming? Why did women coin that term? No slut shaming. No, chick, you're a whore. Stop being promiscuous. These are women trying to make excuses for other women because they're not doing anything to try to help self-improve women. No, you just tell women what they like to hear rather than tell them things that can improve their life.
Okay, that's awesome. So why marry a woman you can't confide in?
Why be with a woman that you want to confide in? You looking at things wrong. A man is with a woman for different things of that sort, right? It's different things. The man is saying that. The man is a man isn't in the relationship for the same things that the woman is in a relationship for. We have different conditioners.
Spousal support, emotional support, like none at all. Like the only what do you think the main 3 reasons why men get married?
Hazel, it's different for men and women. Hazel, what's your question for? You asking for men?
What are the top 5 characteristics? Because you said that you would know more about a woman. What are your top 5 characteristics of a woman?
Top 5? That's a whole lot. See, you don't even understand men. Men don't even got top 5.
I'm not gonna do that. Give me top 3 characteristics of a woman that
I'll give you top 3. 5 is a whole lot. Okay. Top 3 is don't be a whore, be loyal. Top 2 is men expect sex in a relationship. So it's sex. They want the woman to be loyal. Don't be a 304. And then they also want the woman to comply. Be submissive. Those are the top 3. And what was this question for?
Yeah, I was just asking, why would you marry somebody that you can't
it's going to be different. Women wouldn't marry the man for those same things, though. Attraction isn't symmetrical, it's asymmetrical. So the things that a woman would... Okay, you go ahead and give me yours. What are the top 3 things that you look for in a man?
Stability, emotionally intelligent, and how could I say?
Finances. You ain't gonna take no broke dude. Are you gonna take a broke dude?
Stability. That's a part of stability.
Okay, so finances okay. So finances. What else?
Don't you need finances to be stable?
Okay, finances.
Would you want your daughter to be with a broke man?
Finances. Give me your top 3. Finances. What else? What's the second one?
Emotionally intelligent and respectable.
Okay, so emotionally intelligence. What? Still, forget the emotional intelligence. You gave me your 3. You see how my 3 is different than your 3?
Yes, because yours is based off of I would say
because men and women aren't the same.
Of
Hazel,
a hierarchy complex, where mine is just based off simple characteristics of a relationship.
No, Hazel, yours is based off of hierarchy too. You said finances.
It's not. Finances doesn't have to do a stability. See, if I said a man, right? I never.
You said emotionally intelligence.
I never. Right. So what does that have to do with finances?
That you're saying that mine is based off a hierarchy, and you said that yours isn't. Yours is also based off a hierarchy.
How? What
you want the man?
What hierarchy do you need to give stability or emotionally intelligent? You don't need a hierarchy for that. You don't need that.
Okay. So do you prefer your man to be taller than you?
You don't need a hierarchy for respect either.
You prefer your man to be taller than you?
I'm 5'2". Everybody's taller than me, bro.
You prefer your man? Okay, so you do. You prefer your man to be stronger than you?
I mean, I'm realistically, these questions are irrelevant because most
Just
people
answer
are already
it.
stronger
I
than
know,
me.
but you do want your
I'm
man to be
5'2",
stronger than you, right?
120 pounds. Like,
But that's
most
what
men
you
are
want.
already
You do
bigger
like
than me.
want your man to be strong. There are some men that's probably weaker than you, but do you want?
Sure,
Okay, so you
sure,
want your man to be taller, stronger, and you want your man to preferably make more money or just the same as much money as you do?
Yeah, just about. I just want somebody with a driving mindset.
Okay, got it. So you are looking, in your wants, you already created the hierarchy. You want the guy that's better than you. You don't want a guy that's equal to you.
To me, it's not. I don't know. I guess maybe.
So you just proved
let's
my point correct.
Because I'm not arguing, so I'm not trying to argue your point or anything. I'm just giving you my point of view of marriage or what I would want out of a man, right? So what I'm saying is, those things are simple. And you keep asking me about emotional intelligence. Like, can I ask you when I say the words emotionally intelligent, what comes to your mind?
There's no such thing as emotional intelligence. What do you mean?
There's no such thing as emotional intelligence.
What I look at emotional intelligence I look at emotional intelligence
in order for you.
I'm going to answer you. I'm going to answer you real quick. Okay. From emotional intelligence, what I get out of that, the person that has the ability to be in control of their emotions and act despite how they feel, that would be the emotional intelligent person.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And that's generally men anyway. Women are the ones that's in their feelings.
Thinking with logic. But see, I don't do the whole gender war thing. So, I believe that, it can be men and women that could be unemotionally intelligent. Absolutely, 100%. You say that men think logically, but we see this every day in the world where a lot of men don't think logically, and they do think based off the emotions, or they do move based off the emotions, unfortunately. So that's what I'm saying. When I say emotionally intelligent, that is not me saying be overly emotional. That is me saying that there is a time and place.
I got you. So can you act off logic right now and understand all of the analogies that I gave you when it comes to how women aren't best suited to give advice to a man on how to get a girl because women do not approach men? The fish analogy, you already admitted to it, and you said that if you wanted to catch a fish, you wouldn't go in the water and ask the fish. You would actually ask the fisherman, right? And the reason why you would ask the fisherman, because that's what he does. He catches fish. Fish don't catch other fish, right? So that same analogy maps onto a man. It would be nonsensical for him to ask a girl how to get a girl. It would make more sense for him to ask one of his homeboys, his father, another man on how to get a girl, someone that's good with getting girls.
That is interesting because you just made the point that men don't think like women and women don't think like men. So why in the hell would I go to as a man? Why would I go to another man?
You're not using logic right now. You're void of logic. This is what I'm speaking about.
I'm not void of logic.
You're void of. You just said emotional intelligence encompasses logic, and currently you're void of logic.
Okay.
Yeah, you're void of it. But Hazel, I like the conversation. Where are you located? You want to come on a full girls panel that I do?
Sure. I'm located in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, you in New Orleans? Yeah, I'm in PA. If you ever in a Philadelphia area, hit us up on Instagram. We'll get you on a full panel dating show. And you can bring your homegirls, okay?
Understood. A lot of my homegirls don't have the ideologies that I have, so I don't know about that. They kind of like brain play shit. But
fair enough. Well, listen, I appreciate the convo. You have a blessed one, okay?
Understood. You too.
All right. Anybody else that wants to come up and debate, feel free to come up. Feel free to come up. Go ahead and on YouTube, you can click the link that's pinned in the YouTube comments if you want to come up and debate. On TikTok, you can go ahead and click the link that's, you can just request to come up on TikTok, actually. Got some super chats in here. Oh, man. Hazel needs cats ASAP. Yo. Chat. Listen, man. I had to give her a spanking. Like she still doesn't get the fisherman analogy. And she says that she's a woman of logic. And she says that emotional intelligence encompasses logic because you need to act despite how you feel. So you need to be like rational and logical. And then I asked her, I go back and pivot back because she didn't understand. So I'm thinking, well, let's see if you can use your logical mind now. She still didn't get it. She still was talking about, a man should talk to a woman because it's the opposite sex. It's not the same sex. Yeah, but women don't talk to... Do women approach other women? No. Women don't even approach men. Then she gives bad advice. She tells a man to be vulnerable around his girl and express your anger and also, vent to her. What? You are looking for him to lose his chick if he does that. You say that, well, men should have the right to do that and women should be able to handle a man's emotions or handle a man being emotional. Yeah, I know they should, but do they? No. We don't live in when we're giving advice, we have to utilize inductive reason. So look at things from a probability standpoint, get a generality. Generally, women want security. So why would a man be vulnerable around a girl? That would be doing the opposite of giving her security. That would be putting her in a vulnerable, in an insecure situation in a relationship. How can she feel like you're going to lead her and be able to continue to provide for her and protect her if you can't even keep a job? And also you're complaining about it and venting and whining? That's not good. That's not anything conducive to a good relationship. But chat, this is not anything new. Most modern women speak like this is because they never had a masculine man, a father figure to actually give them guidance. To say, shut up, know your place, stop asking dumb questions, and follow suit. Just listen, woman, listen. But no, she want to still try to argue her points. When I refute the point with pure logic, I make beautiful analogies. She still wants to try to wrestle with it. You can't do anything with the analogy when you've already admitted to certain things. Leah, appreciate you sending into that. She says, Cooley, women are also more abusive, etc. Yeah, that is true. They do initiate physical abuse at higher rates than men. This would be statistically true. Now, they, initiate it, but the man is the one that goes to jail because when he hits back, he's going to jail. The cops ain't taking the woman. Courts and the justice system tend to favor women when it comes to things of that sort. See if we got any other super chats in here. If anybody got any super chats, any questions or concerns, send in a super chat, donate to the podcast. If you want to come up and debate, currently we got over 150 people right now on TikTok. Anybody that wants to debate, we got 3 prompts. Women should obey their man. Atheists cannot give an account for the possibility of knowledge. And also, male feminists pander to women to be likable. Studied psychology. Yeah, that's what she said. Oh, sociology. Yeah, she said that she studied psychology. Yeah, well, your professor didn't teach you well at all. Like, men and women are different from a biological level. That's true. So we're going to react and respond in different ways to different behaviors. We look for different things in a relationship. So we're going to expect different behaviors and responses from our partner in a relationship, from our spouse in a relationship. But she doesn't seem to understand that. She thinks like it's all equal. Well, anything like a man can do, a woman can do too. Like, no, chick. You're just wrong. Hey, what's going on, Ty? Welcome to No Fugazee. You here to debate?
What's good? What's good? What's good, Cooley? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Are you here to debate?
Yeah, I'm here to. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily a debate versus a conversation about a lot of the things that you stated with old girl just now a little bit ago.
Got it. Anything that you disagree with from what I said?
Yeah, I disagree with your fish analogy.
Okay. There's a lot of noise. It's like maybe you breathing into your microphone. Can you position your microphone down? And then go ahead. You can tell me why you disagree with my fish analogy. Also, people, real quick, people on TikTok, I'm talking to someone right now on YouTube. You can't hear them. But if anybody wants to come up via TikTok, just request to come up and you're up next. But go ahead. Tell me why you disagree with the fish analogy.
All right. Can you hear me good? Do I sound all right?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
All right, that's what's up. Look, the fish analogy. You was asking her if you was out trying to fish. Would you go ask the fish how to catch a fish, or would you ask the fisherman how to catch a fish? Right? But the science says that fish actually are better fishers than fishermen. And I say that because you can't ask the fish because the fish can't speak. If the fish was capable of speaking, then the fish would probably be able to tell you how to catch other fish.
No, it wouldn't be better because do fish catch other fish with a fishing rod or no?
Some do actually. There are fish that
No. Do fish catch other fish with a fishing rod? A fishing rod that we have?
No, they don't. But
okay, so real quick, so the fish can't even tell you how to operate. If it's the case that fish could talk, the fish wouldn't even have the ability to tell you how to operate a fishing rod or a fishing net, which is what you need to catch a fish. You're incorrect.
Fish with their bare hands. No, I'm not, because people catch fish with their bare hands.
Do fish have hands?
Fish don't have to have hands.
So then how can fish? No. So how can stop it? So
jump on you and
wait,
grab
time. So fish. So listen real quick. Fish don't stop it. Fish. Listen, bro. You got cooked. Fish don't have hands. Listen.
You can't debate by not letting people say what they got to say, though. How's that a debate?
Because you're getting cooked. You're getting cooked. Fish don't have hands.
You won't let somebody.
Fish don't have hands. So then how can fish tell you how to fish with your hands? Hey, yo, chat. Bro, you got cooked, though. You out of here, man. This is an easy one, bro. It's an easy one. Chat, listen, man. Cooley on a generational run. We on a generational run tonight.
No Fugazee.
Generational run. Everybody getting cooked. Listen, when it comes to dating and relationships, this is what I do. I am a master at this. Now, when it comes to the tag argument and, debating these atheists, I'm good. I'm getting much better, but I'm not a master yet. But when it comes to dating and in relationships, male and female intersexual dynamics, you will not defeat me. It's like, bruh, you're speaking to a master. This is what I do. This is my field of expertise. Any man, any woman want to come up and debate male and female intersexual dynamics, you will get cooked. You don't have a chance. I can do this with my eyes closed, with my I don't even have to hear you. I use a sixth sense, right? To understand you and then refute you. I don't know. To Aikido you. Who knows? I'm joking, chat. But anyways, anybody else that wants to come up, let's debate. Looks like we got Maddie. I see you backstage, Maddie. You gotta, okay, guess you're not ready to debate. Terrence, were you up here before?
Yeah.
Oh, you back? I already cooked you, bro. What you want to debate about?
Shit, I was just having a conversation about the female that was on here earlier, bro. She had a lot of valid points. You agree?
Nah, man, she ain't have no valid points, bro. Peace. I already cooked you, bro. You got fully cooked. You don't have like, you know, you're just not that bright, to be honest. Like if I give you a chance and you fully get cooked, like it's like, like. I'll say this to you, Terrence. That chick had better points than you had. Even though her points was nonsensical, at least she made arguments. Like at least had some arguments. Yeah, I know the other guy that I was speaking to, you couldn't hear him because he came on through YouTube. So to the folks that's on TikTok, I'm streaming on YouTube as well. Everybody that's watching me right now on TikTok, you guys should be subscribed to the YouTube channel and should be watching me on YouTube. It's much better. It's a much better experience. The audio is better. The video quality is better. Right now, I'm just on my phone. But I'm streaming on YouTube too. So when I'm on YouTube and I bring up folks on TikTok, the folks on YouTube can hear the folks on TikTok, but the folks on TikTok cannot hear the folks on YouTube. So you get a much better experience by watching me via YouTube at No Fugazee Podcasts on YouTube. You'll be able to still listen and watch the TikTok debates, but also listen and watch the YouTube debates. You feel me? Do you feel me? But all right, chat. This podcast is No Fugazi, man. If no one wants to come up, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up stream. I've been streaming for almost 4 hours, so go ahead and wrap up if you guys don't want to debate. I need to eat. I need to eat some good food, so. What time is it right now? 10. Ain't that late. Yeah, I started the stream at 6:30, so. It was an early stream that we started earlier than usual. And already destroyed every debater that came up. Shouts out to you, man. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats before I go. Let's go ahead and honor the people that donated to the channel if they did. I'm not sure. Let's check. Let me check YouTube real quick to make sure. Again, this is last call for anyone that wants to come up and debate tonight. We got 3 prompts on TikTok. Women should obey their men. Atheists cannot give an account for the possibility of knowledge. And male feminists pander to women to be likable. All right. See if I missed any super chats. Okay, yeah, I did. We got a human gamer sends in $5. He says, when you get YP back on, you should recite. Oh, no, I read that one. Alpha Kenny 1 says, bro, they even try to refute arguments like women. Yeah, the male feminists are funny, bro. Shout out to Alpha Kenny 1. He sent in, been sending in money for a while. We got Human Gamer says, YP is cooked. Yeah, YP is cooked, bro. We got Dane Snyder says, in the words of Joe Biden, if truth and tooth is the best you can do, you ain't black. That's funny. We got Pizzle Man. Okay, yeah, I read that one. Read your super chat. Okay, Pizzle Man sending in $5. He says, yo, Cooley, I asked this question last Tuesday, but do you... Okay, yeah, I read that one. Okay, it looks like I caught up with all of the super chats. All right. Yeah, no one else up here that wants to debate. All right, chat. Listen, this was a cool stream. I'll be doing another debate night. Will be, of course, Tuesday and Thursday. I missed yesterday, so I made up for it today. But yeah, every Tuesday and Thursday between like 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be going live. Shouts out to Alpha Kenny One sending in $5. He says, I appreciate you, Cool. I appreciate you too, man. Yo, chat, y'all funny, bro. Someone in the chat said Hazel just went fishing. Yo, chat. All right, burnt toast. What you want to debate and what's your age?
Wait. All right, let me see. It says women should obey their man. Atheists cannot give an account for the possibility of knowledge. Male feminists pander to women
to be likable.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, that's true.
You agree with all? Do you agree with all the prompts?
Number one is like this, though, right? Number one is like.
Wait. Do you agree though? Do you disagree with number one?
Not with all of it. Not with all of it. And here's the thing. With the first one, right? A woman's only going to obey a man that's giving her a certain fucking lifestyle. Straight up. That's the facts. You can't just be.
Well, yeah. I see what you're saying.
You dig it?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're just giving like another point to it, but yeah. If you agree, man, then no point of a debate. So I appreciate the call and have a blessed one.
Wait.
I'm out of here, bro. We only honor debates. You're not a member. I don't know you. I appreciate the love, the support, but become a member. You get that access. You get that privilege. If you just want to chop it up with me, you could go to No Fugazee Podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel, become a member, and you get access to chop it up with me like Xandal did. But if you're not trying to debate, listen, dog. I ain't got time. I've been streaming and talking for almost 4 hours. All right, chat. I'm out of here. Appreciate all of you guys. You guys will see me next Tuesday and Thursday. And then next week on Saturday, we have a full panel dating and relationship show. So you guys got to tune into that. So next week, we got a full show for you guys. So we got Tuesday debate night, Tuesday debate night, Thursday debate night. And then Saturday is going to be a full dating and relationship show. So yeah, man, they can't stop us. We're not going anywhere. Peace.
No Fugazi.
And y'all see the suit too, man. Listen, new studio, new podcast by the spirit, not by the letter. Bro, we can go verse for verse all day long. Doing new things. Men are okay with understanding the reality that we are in competition with one another. But you ladies think that you're special. You are in competition. Men are men of their word. So here's my word. I'll fly you out here and we can do it in person. And after that, we could box. I'm about my business. So remember I said, when I ask you these questions, I will dismantle your entire argument. That's the end of the debate, my dog.
I'm 39, but I don't look your typical 39.
Belly.
Yeah.
You look 39. It's okay though. That man isn't intimidated by a woman like you. He's annoyed by a woman like you. Because a man doesn't want to date another man. He wants